everybody. Okay, the overlay looks good. We're doing good. We're doing gnomes today. Oh damn! I forgot to put on the hat. Shit.
Dang it!
Sorry, everybody.
So good.
I'll find a hat probably somewhere. I actually know exactly. I know. Hold on.
Yeah, we're a hat.
Ryan actively also looking for a hat.
I have multiple hats here. You just
that's good enough.
Fit over this.
Good enough. All right.
Why
hey, everybody.
Was that hat right there?
I'm Jonny.
Why was it immediately beside you?
Why is that the hat?
Because I don't have any other thing that's close to orange, so this is it.
No, but why was it beside you?
That's
like,
you know what?
Beside
so, anyways, hi everybody. Welcome to TalkingXP.
Does your Nana do a lot of gardening?
You know, it's close to spring here, and we have a lot of rivers here in Oregon, and this is my river hat so that I can just chill and not have to worry about anything. It's a great hat.
Wait, do you actually
highly
wear
recommend.
that out in the public?
Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely. I don't have to put sunscreen on my fucking face. You know how annoying that is? It's fucking annoying.
You should still probably do that.
You should, yeah, should definitely have some sunscreen on.
You can't fucking make me.
You should still do that every time you go outside.
I do anyways, because my wife is like, you need to fucking put on sunscreen.
You're like the color of paper.
Winter
and
also.
Like,
listen, all right.
The sun exists.
Yeah, I know. All right. I live in Oregon, okay? The sun's not even out right now. But when it
not
is.
An excuse. It's still there.
But when it is.
So
how am
I an hour ahead of you, but the sun's out here, but not there?
Because it's raining everywhere.
Because it's the Pacific Northwest.
I was gonna say, what twilight do you live in?
That song,
the literal
that song, that song is like 24/7. I have like speakers outside of my house just making sure that everybody knows exactly where the fuck they are. So, enough about me and my hat. We're playing Gnomes. This is a game that was created by Craig. Craig, why don't you describe this game and tell everybody what the fuck we're doing?
Hey everybody, welcome to Keeping Up with the Gnomeses. It's a little one-page TTRPG I've been working on where you play gnomes trying to steal lawn ornaments so you can win the annual lawn decorating contest. Because the goody Gnomeses across the street win every year, and it's time you take them down.
Absolutely.
Kill them. Yes, correct. Yes, you're right. Murder.
Slay your enemies.
It's my ninja way.
Okay.
Murder is the only way.
Craig deletes all of his notes. Like, okay.
Adds a note. Murder is not allowed. Damn.
It was like the most simple notes. Lighthearted, funny, silly.
Right.
We
This
come
is a
into
heist.
this death. Murder.
The heist, not a
blood. Yes.
The heist of their lives. You built combat mechanics, correct?
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
Let's just say, let's say we
How
did
in
that.
depth are your death mechanics? Yeah. Is there resurrection?
On a scale of 1 to 0, I would say is like a 0.1 maybe.
Oh, right on.
Okay.
Hey, that's
So there's a
it's there. It's there.
It is present. It's present.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Right on.
Okay.
So murder. Cool. Well, I don't know.
Are we introducing
Craig,
ourselves?
what do you? Yeah, let's introduce ourselves. I guess I'll start. I'm Jonny. I'm playing Pinky. And it's not because of the color. God damn it! It's because he has a giant pinky that he uses to flick squirrels because he fucking hates them. It's his mortal enemy. That's the only murder that's happening tonight. Anyways, all right.
I don't like
so
the
on
energy
that note,
Johnny brings with this hat. This hat has changed, my
Put the
friend.
hat on.
The
No one
hat
cares who he was
changed
till we
you.
put the hat on.
the personality, the energy in the studio has
There's a
changed.
shift.
Hey, partner.
shifted.
Oh, now he's a Westerner.
energy
Now
is-
he's just Southern. That's what he is. Howdy, partner. My name's Pinky. All right, moving on over to Whitney.
Pass.
All right, cool.
Oh.
Next.
No,
Character. I'll allow it.
no passing.
I'm Whitney, better known across the internet as Smoking Glue Guns. You can find me literally everywhere at Smoking Glue Guns. I make rock and I run games over on twitch.tv/Smoking Glue Guns. That's the thing that I do now. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm drowning in a pile of con crunch, so the spoons are not spoons.
Well, hopefully you could gain some more by playing Gnomes.
That's the hope.
Yeah. All right. Next on the screen
Becca,
is
Jesus.
Becca.
Oh God, why would you have done this?
The overlay. You're next to me.
Oh, that would do it. Hello, I'm Becca. I'm Cool Armadillo. I don't do as many things as all these other people since Ravenloft Misfits ended, so I'm just kind of here. What else do I say? Is that it? I don't know.
Who are you playing? Oh yeah. Wait, Whitney, you didn't even say who you're playing. Wait, reverse.
I am playing Ebony. Do not call me by my government, my Gnome-ruto name, which is how
Gnome-ruto.
Oh,
Gnome-ruto?
You can call me You can call me Ebony. Thank you.
Is that a reference to the fanfic?
Yes.
What fanfic?
I knew it fucking was.
The classic? Yeah.
I knew it was. Just the smallest derailment. If you haven't watched it, go ask Playmat about his dramatic reading of that fanfic. It's a lot.
In a good way?
In a good way. In the best way.
Nice. All right, back over to you, Bex. Who are you playing?
Hi, yeah. And I'm gonna be playing Sunny today. So that's what's going on over here. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, sorry, no, you're gonna have to deal with this the rest of the session.
Ebony and Sunny are gonna just go so well together. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I love those.
Over my dead body.
All right.
So I guess it's my turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Mandii, or the Mandii, all over the internet. I'm a TTRPG creator. I write things, I draw things, I run games. Google me. And I'm playing Groovy, the chillest gnome there ever was.
Nice. All right, and then we're heading on over to Storydad.
Hi, I'm Storydad. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Storydad. I play TTRPGs with people like Jonny and Mandii and a lot with Whitney. And yeah, I'm here to play a gnome called Gnome-ruto.
I haven't heard it said out loud. I just read it and I was like,
yeah,
all right.
Absolutely. But he's like one of them Southern fried weeaboo anime fans, so it is my ninja way.
Weeaboo.
So I'm one of them there weeaboos, and this is my ninja way, and I'm here to steal them their lawn ornaments.
In murder. All right, besides the murder, Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I also go by Run DMG online. You can find me pretty much everywhere as Run DMG or DMG Run. I make all sorts of little memes, and I have played Chappell, and I'm very excited to be here today. And I think we're gonna steal some lawn ornaments. It's gonna be a great time. I'm very excited. Can't you tell?
And that leaves
H. John Benjamin.
That leaves our wonderful gnome master, Craig.
Hi, everybody. I'm Craig, aka Craig of Inspiration, like everywhere online. I do a bunch of D&D TTRPG stuff. And I just want to thank everybody for watching and the cast for helping me playtest this game, because we all know this is going to be a bunch of chaos. And
what?
We're all here.
What?
What do you mean? What?
Chaos?
It's already happening. And I will be your gnome master for the night.
Gnome gods, gnome masters.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's what we're starting with.
Yeah. Let's get started. Okay. It is a beautiful Saturday morning in the cul-de-sac of Lakeview Terrace Court. You can hear there's a dad in white tennis shoes just finishing up cutting the grass, putting his lawnmower away. There is an old lady tending to her garden. There's a few kids running around playing basketball. And in the backyard of a lovely single-story home, we, around a tree, have gathered some lawn gnomes, and coming up to the group of you is the oldest lawn gnome of the house, of the yard. Chomsky walks up with his cane, his cane pipe that he also uses, and his long hat that goes down to the floor.
Now we're talking.
He hobbles over to the group of you. How have you disguised yourselves from the humans in this moment, as you have gathered around the tree in the backyard? Let's start with Storydad, Gnome-ruto.
I am covered in the traditional Gnomeja garb. I have my wooden shoes, as well as my weird fucking ninja Gnomeja coveralls for no reason. That is apparently the garb that I wear. It is all in black, so that I blend in with this nice sunlit greenery very well.
Awesome. So for the gnome pun, you get a gnome point. Let's where are we at? Chappell Gnome, how are you hiding from the humans right now?
Are we, during the day, can we take the form of just a normal porcelain lawn gnome? Is that a possibility?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. You can just
I think my 9 to 5 is just staring into the abyss for 9 hours.
9 to 5.
No, unblinking.
So sorry, your 9 to 5 is staring into the abyss for 9 hours?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to check that. No. My apologies. I was just checking. I was my
Make
ears,
sure the math. Yeah.
It feels like 9.
It doesn't math, but that's the point. It's gonna be but yeah, that's my thing. I think I'm I play the classical lawn gnome, trying to distract from everybody else's nonsense with just being there, just being a presence. Nobody suspects the gnome. I see everything.
Awesome. And Groovy Gnome.
I think I'm doing something similar, except I'm one of those gnomes that just lounges, you know what I'm talking about? Is laying back, just chilling, amongst the flowers. That's where Groovy hangs out. Probably next to one of those koi ponds that somebody usually has in their yard.
Nice.
Vibes.
Ebony, how are you blending in or standing out?
Where is the darkest part of this tree?
There's actually on one side of the tree, there's a hole that's been carved up by some animals, or also the shadow that's right there as well.
I have pulled myself into the darkest part of the tree. I am only visible by my Gnomer's Gifts t-shirt that I stole from the other gnomes. That just says black is my happy color. There's black paint underneath the eyes as I've hidden into the darkness and the shadows.
That's awesome. Take a gnome point for the gnome pun.
I guess.
And Sunny, what are you doing?
I've got my little hat that's a flower off. And I, I've got a little water pail that I'm, miming pouring into it. And I'm kind of frozen in that state with a big smile as I'm just fake pouring no actual water into this. Yeah. I'm just standing there near some flowers.
Nice. And finally, Pinky, what are you up to?
I think Pinky is one of those gnomes that the kids were playing with, and then they threw him up to the top of the tree. Like, so he's stuck between branches right now, which is his worst fucking nightmare because that's where the squirrels are. And so he's literally like, if somebody was quiet next to the tree and he was trying to blend in, they would just hear tick, 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 of him just shaking between branches of his porcelain, just hitting different branches, and he is just waiting. He has his pinky out just in case, his abnormally large pinky.
And as you're up in the tree watching Chomsky slowly meander his way over to the group of you, there is, you hear chittering behind you.
No. I'm gonna do a quick look.
There's a squirrel like 5 feet away, licking his chomps.
I'm gonna look down. I don't want to give my cover away. Dang it. No, I can't go out like this. And I'm just gonna roll off of the branches so I fall down onto the ground.
Okay, yeah. Let's do let's make a check for that. Let's do a difficulty of 2. So you're gonna roll a d4.
Cool. All right. That's a 2.
2, awesome.
Nice.
You've had to escape squirrels before, and then and you land. There's the soft spot of the grass, so you don't hurt yourself. Boom, nice and easy. And you land right in front of, with a thud, in front of Chomsky, and he looks down at you like, glad you could join us today. Okay, so I gathered you all here because, as you know, the Gnomeses across the street win the contest every year. And the judging is later today. We only have a few hours. Now, I was able to get the dog lady, and you see this like golden retriever runs up and drops a piece of like paper onto the ground and runs away. And pokes at the piece of paper a little bit to like unroll it and unfurl it, and it's a crude drawing of the neighborhood in crayon.
Nice.
And it has listed a few of the houses nearby. He's like, okay, so I've identified some decorations you could steal that I think would go far in helping us win this year. The contest is in about 2.5 hours, so you'll need to get as many as you can here and set them up in that time. I believe in you. You're the best of the best. And let me point out these things on the map. So if you look at the map on Owlbear, he points out the lawn flamingo at that orange house on the right.
Mm-hmm.
There is a tiki torch at the house next door. At the top of the cul-de-sac is some beautiful wind chimes. We have a lovely fountain, water fountain.
Oh.
There is a topiary in the form of a dog as well. And there is a fancy Buddha statue in the final yard. And so he says, I don't expect you to get all of these, but as many as you can will go far in beating those Gnomeses. So is that something you think you can do?
Date Bayo, Chomsky. I'm gonna go and grab that there statue of the Gnome Kage, and I'm gonna bring it back here in the soonest fashion that I can possibly muster. Truly, that is my Gnomeja way.
I like your chutzpah.
Gnome Kage.
Gnome Kage.
Oh no.
Well, I think I'm gonna go for the flamingo gnome, and I'm gonna bring it on over here. I'm gonna use it for target practice after we're done.
I'm a little disturbed by the way you're angling your pinky at the plastic animal.
Going right up the bum.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah.
Why do the plastic flamingos get to fly while we are trapped here on the ground?
Oh,
I
God,
don't
think about-
think they do. They're,
Elaborate on your statement. Elaborate why you think an inanimate object flies. Don't run away from me. Stop turning your back to me.
they're also called lawn flamingos, so they're also stuck on the lawn.
They're prisoners of fate as well.
There's a fate.
So hard to stick to my own bit.
You see, as Noam Chomsky starts leaving you with this task, he's like, and remember, you can work together. You don't have to do it alone.
No, I think we should all split up. I'm sure that'll be really easy for some ephemeral god to manage.
Yeah, we'll all go after different ones.
It'll be
I'm sure-
great.
I'm sure one of us can get the whole fountain and bring it back, right?
Yeah, I
It's
definitely
like
like
this big, right?
I could probably lift it.
definitely like the sound of going
I
after the
don't like how
gnome
you do
Kage.
that.
I think that we should go after the Gnome Kage together. There is a Gnomeja unit sticks together. We are but lowly tuning in this grand scheme of Gnomeja training. So I think that sticking as a unit is what we are going to need to succeed in our Gnomeja mission.
While Gnome-ruto is talking, I'm just blowing smoke rings at him. Constantly. I've got like a fat tube. I'm just like,
You can't distract me. I'm laser focused.
No,
gotta chill out, man.
I do not lift heavy things. I sit, I brood, and I listen to My Chemical Romance.
You
That is what
also
I
need
do.
to chill
Holy
out, man.
My Chemical
Oh
Romance.
my
How long you been sitting on
God.
that one? How long you been sitting on that one?
Can I
Oh,
give you a
the
gnome
character
point
was-
for the gnome pun?
The character was created because of said gnome pun. I
Yeah.
guarantee it. And that is
Holy
fucking amazing.
fuck.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
I don't. You said other words in that sentence, but they didn't matter after that.
Mm.
Well,
God, I'm
besides
gonna pop a stitch.
Ebony's terrible taste in music, if there's any squirrels or anything like that in the way, I'll make sure to protect everybody. Just like Gnome-ruto said, we need to stick together.
That's
Those things
right.
are- Oh,
Through the judicious use of our gnome jutsu, we will be able to
Yeah,
battle
you
against
keep
the
saying that
squirrels.
word, and I'm really not sure exactly what you mean.
Pretty sure
You
it
know-
doesn't mean
you know Gnome-rati, right?
anything.
Gnome-rati?
I-
It's kind of the same thing.
Is that what the kids like across the street do?
I don't know.
It's
That's
more
what I heard.
about running. It's a lot of running with your arms behind your back, if I'm being completely honest. It's a lot of
Oh.
that.
Put our
Okay.
arms behind our back as I like
I'm
just
not
saddle
going to
from
do
side
that.
to side.
It's kind of like that. My arms are like perpetually a little bit to the back so I can run aerodynamically. It makes you faster. It's
Well,
true.
how are you going to
don't
carry
think
things
that's
then if
true.
your arms are behind your back?
In my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's certainly an option. Okay, so are we going after the big old guy first? Big old statue guy?
The Gnome
Yeah.
Kage? Yeah, I
Gnome
think so.
Kage.
I think
Yeah.
we're doing it.
The gnome Kage, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, we're going to that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
right, don't worry.
Look both ways before you cross the gnome.
There might be a squirrel, so I'll lead the way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So you're gonna head out of the yard and make your way over across the street to the other yard over there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Can I have everybody give me a gnome stealth check?
That's just a D4, right, to start?
Yeah, D4. This is going to be a DC of 3.
Oh.
Oh, 3.
Just roll 3.
Could be. I rolled 2.
I also
Is
rolled
this
a 2.
gnome or stealth? Because don't we add
Gnome.
the things?
Gnome.
Okay,
It's
just gnome. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's just gnome.
Just gnome.
Would we
Wait,
like to
I can-
explain all of the
I can
statistics
add
of
a
this
gnome
brand new
point.
burgeoning game?
Yeah, I can add a gnome point to improve my
Figure it out.
roll, right?
Yes.
Cool. Then I'm gonna add 1 point, so it's a 3.
Awesome. Did anyone not did anyone get less than 3?
I got a 1.
I got a 2.
A 1, a 2. Okay.
I as well.
Oh, you're
My
so
chemical
good.
nomads pun served me well.
The one.
Gnome
players, the
should get
one-
caught whenever the plot is convenient. That is how Naruto fucking works. So stealthy
Sorry,
until
what?
they're not.
Very true.
Gnome-ruto,
No,
sorry.
Gnome-ruto. Oh, God.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful. They're watching.
Legally distinct. Mr. Funimation, I know you're a big fan. And you're
So it was
watching right now.
Funimation.
Funimation and Groovy that got less than
No,
3?
it was Ebony got it, Sunny did not get it.
Okay, it was Sunny, Gnome-ruto, and Groovy. That's what it was.
Yep.
Okay, so Chappell Gnome, Jonny, and Chappell Gnome, Pinky, and Ebony stealthily make it across the street. However, as the others are attempting to cross, a mailman starts coming down like the walkway of one of the houses and is about to spot you. So for the 3 of you, I need to make a oh no. You need to beat a 3 to not get spotted by this human.
Can we assist them in any way?
What's the?
How would you like to try to assist them?
Can I shove Sunny into the darkest corner of the yard where they belong?
Oh, okay.
I rolled well. I got to 4.
Ooh,
Explodes,
and
right?
that blows
that
up.
explodes!
It blows up.
And
Does
you
that mean I
now
roll
roll a
again?
6 and
I
roll a
know.
d6 and add that together.
Okay.
Oh shit!
All right.
Am I getting
We're
shoved?
unlocking the mechanics chat. I rolled a 6.
Again, holy cow!
You rolled an 8, right?
Explode!
Yeah.
Yeah, explodes again to now,
Oh my God.
now add, roll a d8 and add again.
Holy shit. Okay.
No way.
Just roll an 8. Keep it going. Keep it going.
No fucking way!
Roll an 8.
No way.
I believe it.
No
I
way!
shit you not. I cannot move my camera, but I will take a picture right now.
I believe you. Okay.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Becoming the
it's
most powerful gnome in the world.
20%
What
chance to
kind
do
of
that.
gnome
No.
jutsu is this?
25% chance by 20% chance.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, that's wild.
What's an 8?
Now
Oh.
let's see if it explodes one more
no,
time.
Yeah, no. Now you got to do a d10.
Oh no.
D10.
That's
Okay.
right.
This
No
is
pressure.
wild.
No pressure.
Keep going.
I'm holding the other one so I don't knock them over.
That's a 0.625%.
Okay, that was a 4.
Okay.
Just so you know, 0.625%.
Okay,
So that's
Yeah,
a
right there.
22.
Yeah, 22.
So,
Still
yeah.
very good.
yeah.
Yeah.
22. Yeah, you hide the best.
I
Yeah, what do
conceal
you- how do you
myself
hide?
and I see this, I just like exhale fully and I'm just a cloud of smoke.
Yeah. And you
I use
get
it
Gnome-ruto in that as well.
Yeah.
Ebony is able to push Sunny into a dark spot of the like hedges and stuff, and the mailman walks by whistling a tune, not noticing anything. Because of that success, you gain a gnome point. And then also, everyone gets you get a group ability, so you can choose between one of a few things. You can help another gnome is you can make it, normally it's 2 points to 1, but if you now it can be 1 to 1. If you explode, if you do a double explosion, it doubles your gnome points. If you get a natural 1, you treat it as a max roll and blow it up, or you can give 1 reroll to another gnome once each.
Ooh. Okay.
I think trading a natural 1 as a max roll and blow up sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Doubles your chance for crits.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. All right. And so that's a group ability. Everybody gets that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then so now Groovy has let's call it D10 like I want to call it like smoke D10
But-
fog.
Yeah,
Gnome cloud?
D10 fog. Oh,
D10
gnome cloud.
Gnome cloud? D10 gnome cloud.
Nice.
Or fog. Yeah.
Okay.
But so if you do another, so now what that means is if you do this like thing again, you roll a D10 instead of a D4.
Ooh.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hell yeah.
And then as you cross the street, all right, let's move this gnome. So this cool gnome in the black getup is your group.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
As you make it across the street, you do notice in
I feel represented. He's wearing sunglasses.
Where is it? Where are my notes? Here we go. You do notice in like the bushes as you cross the street, there's like a little RC car with like the little remote next to it also.
Dad?
I want to ride that thing.
I want it.
I want to
So you
ride
see it in the bushes
RC
like
car.
as you go over to the yard.
It's in the bushes?
Mm-hmm.
Can I run up to the bushes and try and pull it out with my pinky?
Yeah, totally.
Sick. I imagine that his
Yeah.
pinky has like a bicep on it, like just like a nice little muscular
it's like the
pinky.
kids broke your pinky off and they glued another toy on it.
Yes, yes. That's perfect. I love that.
Like
it's so fucking funny. It's just better now.
Yeah, it's this like blue and red RC car with like stripes. It looks like a dune buggy type thing, like the spoiler on the back and stuff. And it's like half your size. And then there's like the remote control next to it also.
Okay. Well, Groovy, you getting on this thing?
Yeah, man, I'm ready to go surfing.
I'm gonna try and use the remote control to try and just make this thing go in the street.
I'm like standing on it like a surfboard, totally.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Roll roll a gnome check. We'll call it a difficulty of 4.
4. That's a 1.
Do I
Oh,
always roll a
hey.
D? Do I continue to roll a D4? Because it's only
Yes,
it's
you-
it's D4 every time, and you work your way up every time.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a 2, so that's a 6 total then.
3. All right.
3. Wait,
you
what do I
have
add to it?
You can add a gnome point if you want to make it a 4.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that would also blow up. So
Hell yeah.
a 6 on the drive check. Awesome. So you got D6, D6 car, D6 remote, D6
Remote gnome?
Yeah, D6
no,
remote
that
con-
doesn't.
D6 Yeah, it's D6 remote control.
Cool. All right.
And then so that would blow up also if you make it a 4.
Okay, cool. So I'll roll a d6. That's a 5. Does not blow up.
So that is a 9 total. Awesome.
Renome control. There we go.
Renome control.
Renome control. There we go.
Then we'll call your skill D6.
Car surfing.
Car surfing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I can't think of something that would have gnome and car.
I know, it's so hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying. We'll just call it that for now.
Yeah.
Gnome boarding?
Gnome boarding. There we
Gnome-mobile
Boarding.
surfing.
Gnome-mobile.
Auto Gnome-beal. Oh man, that's a good one.
Auto Gnome-beal. That's good.
So, Sunny Gnome-ruto, Chappell Gnome, and Ebony, what do you do as you see Pinky and Groovy are surfing?
Woo!
That is the
Far out,
perfect
man.
distraction.
Are we able to like investigate the giant Buddha statue to see if it's like liftable or movable?
Yeah, do we see our target?
Yeah, do we see?
Yeah,
we
you
see
do
the
see the target.
How huge
not too
is it?
far away. It's like 3 gnomes tall.
Okay.
And like 2 gnomes wide.
2 gnomes tall, 2 gnomes wide.
And it looks like it's heavy stone.
I like knock on it to see if it's hollow, like my ceramic shell.
Totally. You knock on it and it sounds hollow. Yeah.
I just love the fucking emo. It's so good.
Sunny and Ebony, we must summon, and Chappell, we must summon all of our gnome chakra in order to lift up this gigantic statue. It is time for us to use our gnome jutsu in order to strengthen ourselves. It is gnome taijutsu.
I do not have gnome jutsu.
Inside of all of us is an inner flow of gnome energy that can be harnessed in our most dire of moments in order to summon strength and mystical effects. If you only concentrate. And date bio, Ebony,
Gnome-ruto.
I want to disagree with them, but we are porcelain figurines that are alive. So I'm really conflicted. Magic does exist, so what he's saying is not that outlandish.
Yeah, but we don't have anything like inside of us, like he was just saying. Because when I broke my arm off of me, I looked in there and there was nothing. So.
But can you see magic? Is the thing.
I mean, I can see you. I can see that, and that's really magical. Pointing at the car surfing.
That catches Chappell off guard. Like, you think I'm magical?
Woo, you do great.
Yeah, we're all magical.
Oh, okay.
No, but you especially too. I mean, okay. Gnome-ruto, how would we theoretically, if we all theoretically have these gnome chakras?
Yeah.
How do we?
I do not have a gnome chakra.
Okay, so follow after me. You gotta you gotta hold your hands like this.
I will.
And then you do a whole bunch of like real bullshit hands. I mean, super serious hands, gnomish hand signals.
My fingers don't move, so it's just me doing this. Just clapping.
It's the most aggressive sound of porcelain slapping against each other.
Yeah, exactly.
The little scrapey sound of porcelain.
It's like.
Oh God! It's giving vampires in Twilight.
Yeah,
it's a lot of that, and then it just happens. That's it. That's the whole thing. Sometimes there's mystic symbols involved.
Okay, so now
really,
now we're super strong and we can pick this up.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
Okay,
yeah,
I try to pick the Buddha up.
Okay.
All right.
By myself, I'm attempting to pick the Buddha up.
All right.
I mean, it's the gnome kage. That isn't the Buddha. That is our gnome kage. It's like in the village of the hidden gnome.
Right.
All right.
Of course.
Yeah. Make a gnome check, or this will be a
like 2, right?
Right. This is gonna be a 5.
Oh, Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
just
blow
have
up.
to explode.
I got a 3.
Oh.
Do you have a gnome point in
Well,
order
when you
to
fail a roll, you get a gnome point, and I have failed a roll previously, correct?
Yes.
You did. Yeah.
So I
You
can
did.
bump that to
Oh.
a 4, so then I can roll
Yes.
Well,
a D6.
There it is.
Yes.
4.
And roll a D6.
well, you can just go ahead and out me for absolutely not reading this one-page fucking document. I did not remember that.
It's okay.
And then I got.
What you gotta do is open it in another tab.
I did. Still didn't read it all.
That is the Gnome-ruto way.
That is
I got
that is
a
my
total
gnome
of
way.
8.
A total of 8.
Dang.
Yes. You're able to. It takes a second, and you're straining yourself, but you finally like lifts a little bit, and then a little bit more, and you finally able to like get your hands underneath it and like the Olympic style like lift it over your head, but you don't think you can walk anywhere with it.
I
Okay,
gotta admit, that's pretty impressive.
thanks. I can't move.
That is
Did you
gnome
feel-
jutsu.
Did you feel your gnome chakras something? Whatever.
I feel something inside of me, and I don't. It kind of
Yeah.
feels like a bit of like a kind of going through me a little bit. But I think
Sonny.
that's the gnome jutsu, yeah. The kind of like
Sonny, what's it
crackling
like to
feeling.
feel something.
Nah,
The crackling feeling that's kind of like starting kind of like near my like.
I'm gonna put
It should
my
be, like-
I'm gonna put my hands underneath
I
it
think-
to try and take some of the weight.
yeah, I think we should probably help Sonny right now. That's not chakra.
Wait, if it's not, then what is it?
I think you're honestly problem for another day. I think what does that sound like? That sounds like we're gonna need super glue in about 30 minutes. So let's
It
get
kind
underneath
of
there.
sounds like when I lost my pinky, when them damn kids broke it off and made a sound. That's what it sounds like.
It sounded really wet.
Yep. I was just.
Why
I
were
have-
you wet? Why were you wet?
I had to spit. But,
We don't.
You know. Well, yep.
Okay, so Sonny, you get D6 powerlifting.
D6 powerlifting. Hell yes.
I've been trying to think of like
Power
some sort of
gnoming.
lift.
Power
Yeah, I'm trying to
gnoming.
think of
Power
some
gnoming.
sort of thing.
And so the three of you are now holding this up, and you're able to not inch, but maybe, slowly move this to your yard. Is it just the three of you, Sonny, Gnome-ruto, and Chappell Gnome?
Ebony, are you out? Are you not helping?
Are you helping us, Ebony, or are you not?
I am supervising.
Someone's got to do it.
Standing underneath the statue so that you're in the shade at all times.
No, it's
In the
good.
shadows.
Ebony's keeping an eye out to make sure that no one sees us, right?
I'm
That's what you're
keeping an
doing?
eye out.
Yeah. That's
Ignore the cracking. It's okay.
oh, okay.
Wait, are
So-
you cracking? Is that what you're saying?
That's fine. Every gnome has its trauma.
That's not
Let's.
what. What trauma? We're porcelain gnomes.
Oh, I got some trauma with some squirrels. I'll never live that down.
Hey, I'm getting kind of dizzy.
I think he goes into like
remote the whole time.
he goes like he starts talking, saying that he has some trauma, and then like he does 1,000-yard stare, and the car that you're driving on is just going straight into like a trash can that's on the street. Like
Oh, no.
I
gonna
remember
hop
that
off.
day. Oh God, I'm sorry.
So, Pinky and Groovy, you notice your friends now are starting to carry back this gigantic, heavy Buddha statue towards the yard. Can the three of you carrying give me another stealth check? Sonny can do it with powerlifting instead.
Oh,
And
I'm so
then-
strong it makes me stealthy.
Yes. What are Ebony, Pinky, and Groovy doing to help out?
I think I'll use the car to try and distract anybody that might be looking this way. So I'll like drive it around them to look the other way.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just reciting lyrics. To motivate everybody.
Okay.
But it's like the most demotivational emo songs. Just like stay inside, never move.
And black
Wake me up when garden season ends. I don't fucking know.
Garden season ends.
Oh, garden season.
Wake me up when garden season. I don't know.
No, didn't quite.
Didn't quite do it.
Wait, me
When November ends?
When November
November?
ends?
November? November? One of them.
Wake me up when
Somewhere
November
there.
ends.
Number.
Dude, I've become so gnome. I can't feel you there.
Paint my roses black and leave me to wilt in the yard.
Oh man.
While I'm surfing on this car, I want to use my D10 gnome cloud to further distract from this heist that is happening right now.
That is awesome. I love it. So yeah, DC 4 difficulty for all of these.
Okay.
So for I rolled a 2.
Ooh, I rolled high. I got a 9.
Ooh, I got a 6.
Yes.
That
You
explodes.
know what? I got a 9. And I'm gonna burn a gnome point so it'll explode.
I got a 1,
That's
so
a
that
1.
explodes, right?
Yeah, I got a 1 on my 8 too.
All right, 1 gnome point.
So
Well,
that's
2.
one.
Oh, that's another explosion. What the fuck?
Yes.
So I use.
Explode.
I go up to D12 now. Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm on a D12 with a Renome control.
Yeah.
So
So then
D12,
that'll be
Control.
Renome control. We'll make it D12. What's the like rally car driving? Like D12 gnome rally. Yeah, so if you're just regular, and so any type of remote control would be the D6, but if you're specifically doing the car, now it's a D12.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Okay. So I spent the point to make it explode. I rolled D12 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's just a 2.
Just a 2.
So a 12 total.
12 total. So now you have D12 distracting fog.
Ooh.
24.
So you can make a gnome cloud
I got
whenever.
a 30.
But if you're doing it specifically to distract, anyone else explode?
I had exploded, yes.
Yes.
I did not.
I love to explode, chat.
Yeah,
You asked for a stealth and I rolled a 2.
Yeah. Sunny, you exploded again? Okay, so you had D10 powerlifting?
I had D6 power no main.
D6 power
Now I have D8 something.
D8 what it I don't know.
I mean, carrying is like one thing, but
yeah.
what is the
D8.
what do they call it? Fireman carry? Oh, fireman carry. Firegnome carry. Firegnome carry.
D4 D8
Strong gnome instead of strong man. Strong gnome carry.
Hey,
strong gnome carry. I like
that's
that.
a good
There we
one.
go. There we
That's
go.
a good one.
Yeah, that's a total of 11 of my.
Okay. So
Nice.
as you're like carrying this thing across, you hear the laughter of children start to like get louder and louder. However, the like RC car blasting through the street and like a fog of cloud like distracts them and sends them the other way, and they don't get closer. And where in the yard do you want to place the statue?
Maybe somewhere hidden. Maybe we should hide this so the Gnomeses don't try and take it from us.
Right,
only
yeah, I
have,
mean-
like what, like an hour and a half or something like that until the competition. So like, if we hide it, then how do we win?
Well, I'm also like trying to figure out how we set up a good vignette with all of these things that don't really have a lot of synergy.
That's
Gnome G.
Synergy.
Synergy.
Synomergy.
Gnomergy.
Synergy.
Not
could-
Gnomergy. Don't like that.
Mm.
We could smash them all so they could be a representation of how broken we all are on the inside.
Okay, who's the voting committee?
Any other opinions?
Because
Are
while
we
I
hoping
love
for
that
a
idea, I think we have to
specific
appeal to what we think the voting committee's gonna like, and I don't know how they're gonna like that one.
I feel like we can put it underneath the tree, like at the base of the tree.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a pretty good place. We could also, I
Wait,
mean, honestly,
if we put it,
could try.
don't put it too close to
and
the tree, and the squirrels might get it.
What is a squirrel gonna do to a Buddha statue?
Who knows?
Yeah,
Curl up in its little hands?
Yeah, that's
That'd be kind of cute.
You don't understand. You don't
I think-
understand squirrels.
I think Pinky's got a little bit of post-nomadic stress disorder.
Pretty good one. It's a good one.
Pretty sure.
You would too if you went through what I went through.
Maybe.
It was awful.
Well, did you try activating your gnome jutsu and fighting off the squirrel?
He's
I haven't
right.
mastered my gnome jutsu yet.
Well, how about after the competition, we do a big training montage? Maybe an arc.
It's true.
All right. I think that's way overdue. Mhm.
I do need to go and hunt down Sasuke Gnome Chiha. He is missing.
Wait, who the hell is that?
He is it's like kind of a lover antagonist situation sort of thing. There's a lot of
Gnome-tagonist,
tension.
if you will.
He's a gnome-tagonist, yeah. There's a lot of
Gnome-tagonist.
tension there. We like walk on water in this one scene, and there's like a scene after where where I'm standing
So-
over him, and it's kind of like
Are you talking
a little-
like you're
With a lot of nomantic tension?
there's a
Was
little
about
bit
to
of
say
romantic tension, yeah. Yeah.
all right? Well, I guess we'll look for Sasuke Gnome-Chiha. You said
Yeah, Sasuke Gnome Chiha, yeah, of the Gnome Chiha
Gnome-Chiha.
clan.
the Gnome-Chiha, the Gnome-Chiha clan. I didn't, man. If you started with that, I would have known.
He's unlocked his vision. He has the Gnome Gekio scouring gun.
Great.
Yeah.
You can tell which one of us came the most prepared.
Right.
Got the fucking Naruto wiki up.
I sure don't. I've watched it a million fucking times.
That's the secret. The Naruto wiki's right here all along.
Yeah, this is the Naruto wiki. That's
Right in the
right.
gnome getting.
So did you decide on where it's going?
Under the
Oh,
tree.
tree in the
shit,
shade.
that's right.
Tree,
We
yeah.
were doing
Yeah.
something,
Under
huh?
the tree?
Yeah. All right.
In the
Under
shade.
tree.
Almost as if to say that it was hidden in the leaves.
Oh, isn't there?
Everything is improved by darkness.
Is it the whole yard or is it the front yard that we're decorating?
It is the front and the back. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
Hmm.
perfect.
That's a lot to decorate.
Why the fuck don't I
Oh,
get
there's
the
a lot of
the
stuff we gotta take.
Well,
Yeah.
we could put that fountain in the front.
I come
Ooh,
surfing
yeah.
back.
Wait. Well, what about like if these people come around and see that their stuff is stolen? Fuck it. Who cares? The humans will deal with that.
I do think Siddhartha Gnome Tama would like it underneath the tree.
Holy shit.
I don't know
Yeah,
why I
there we
did
go.
a southern accent for that. Is
Is it infectious? Have I
It's a
infected
good one.
you?
It's pretty infectious.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Join the family. I feel like Pinky and Gnome-ruto are fucking brothers.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm doing a southern accent, and then you
Those
came in with a southern accent. I'm like, yeah,
brothers.
perfect.
100%. Yeah.
So
Alright,
then do we want to grab the fountain next?
I think that's a good idea.
It's true. Yeah.
I could do some lifts with my pinky now that I'm not taking care of the car, the automobile, if you will.
I won't, but
Okay,
yeah, sorry.
that's fine. I
I
mean,
do
you,
have a quick question.
Yeah.
If this is in fact connected to water and there's like water pouring out of it, how do we disconnect it? Just generally speaking.
What do you
we don't
mean?
do that.
No, because I mean it's a statue, right? Like our friend that we just got. So then it must also have magic in it. So the water's magic.
You know what? I can't.
that
I
makes
never
sense.
went to school, so that's honestly tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my GED.
Water release is one of
your gnome
one of the main styles
education
of
degree?
gnome jutsu.
Yeah, my gnome education degree.
Oh Jesus.
Never went to university.
Wow. Okay, so you've all
You didn't go to
decided.
Gnomeversity. I majored in gnomish philosophy.
Gnomish philosophy.
I hope you don't take this as offensive, but you look like you. Yeah, you look like you did.
Yeah, man.
How many semesters was it before you dropped out?
Enough.
Enough.
I have a degree, thank you very much.
Is that why you know
You can call
all
me
of the-
Dr. Groovy. I'm actually a doctor of
Oh
gnomish
my.
philosophy.
Holy shit!
I actually got a theater degree at university because all of the
Respect
world
it,
is a
my
garden and all gnomes merely players.
Oh,
Holy
Word.
shit.
I learned everything at the School of Hard Gnomes. That's where I got my education.
When you say
I'm
hard
sorry.
gnomes, do you mean like which?
I mean exactly
like,
what it sounded like.
I don't like the implication of a soft gnome.
Well,
Well,
I don't like what part of them
they're
was
out there.
hard, Pinky.
They're out there. And then I'll like poke you in the stomach. They're out there, buddy.
What part of the gnomes were hard? I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me.
Their
It was the best
nature.
of gnomes. It was the
that
worst of
just-
gnomes.
That just means he knows whether or not they have a gnomer.
Wait, was that a misnomer?
Oh,
You're telling me there's a Mr. and
Gnome
a
point.
misnomer?
Am I using the right nomenclature?
Nomenclature. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh,
I
Toy
think
said
everyone
graduated
gets a
with a
gnome point
3.5
with all
gnome
these
point average.
Everybody gets a gnome point.
take a note.
I'll take that
I'll
gnome
take it.
point, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna point at a gnome.
Nomenclature? I thought we were gnomes in nature. Anyway, should we go across the street?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's cross
Let's-
the street.
Let's go.
We've burnt a full hour just sitting here talking. Let's go.
just making gnome puns just for like 20 minutes.
Can Ebony take one brief second in front of the Buddha statue in the shadows and just like touch it very gently and just go, "You'll be left outside to fade just like our memories." And then she will turn and join the rest of the group.
As you do that, you notice that there's a couple like
You gnometis.
you notice there's a couple like fake mustaches on the ground that still have like the sticky part to them, so you could attach them to something.
Hmm.
Can I take one and place it on the Buddha statue?
Yes.
And there's just the hint, because no one is looking at her, of a smile. It's like dancing on a smirk.
Awesome.
Nice.
How do all of you attempt to cross the street?
In the shadows, obviously.
I'm gonna pick up a piece of trash or something that's on the street and hold it over me, like in
Okay.
a Toy Story when they carry a box.
Yes.
Toy Story.
Is there like a cone? Is there a
Gnome
cone?
Story?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Is
like
there
a cone.
A gnome and a cone.
There's like a couple of kids traffic cones, like from like a play set in the yard next door.
Can I grab a traffic cone and like work my way across the street in a traffic cone?
Yeah. Give
Just like if I
me-
hear someone coming, just stop moving and be a cone.
Yeah. So Sunny can use the
Strong gnome carry.
powerlifting. Or no, the one you said, the carry.
Yeah.
Who else? Anyone else using a special skill they have yet?
I have no special skills, only darkness.
I'd like to sprint real fast across the street. I'm gonna try to. I want to make a gnome check. I put my arms behind me and I start running real quick.
Yeah. Everyone else then can make a gnome check for stealthing across the street.
Okay.
That's actually a 4. That's actually a damn.
I also
4.
rolled a 4. That's loaded.
3.
And I am going to roll.
Use 1 gnome point. I'm going to make this 3 into a 4, though.
Awesome.
Okay. I have rolled a 5. Am I to understand that I can explode that by using a gnome point?
Yes.
I would like to explode that.
I'm going to use another point to explode this 5 that I rolled on.
Hit. All right, that is a 4. I do not have enough to explode the 8, but
Where is my D8?
Did anyone get under a 3?
D4 go?
No, I got a 3 exactly.
Have you checked your hat, Johnny?
Oh shit!
Is it under the hat? It's not.
Damn it!
Damn.
It's like a bunch of dice just pour out.
Yeah,
You
right.
lift it and it just rolls in.
Wouldn't that be the best bit?
It's like
Exploding again.
Again?
Oh.
Yeah. So I rolled a 3, used a point, exploded, rolled a 6, had a 5, so used a point, and now I just straight up rolled an 8. So I was gonna roll this 10.
rolled a 3.
A 1 on that one, unfortunately. Yeah,
A 1.
a 1 on that 10.
Yeah, but that means it explodes.
But that's
right?
explodes.
Oh.
Explodes again.
Oh yeah, it sure does.
Yes. This is wild. So you have D6 Gnome-ruto running?
Yeah, I've got D6 Gnome-ruto running.
I thought you did a D8.
D8 Gnome-ruto. I take
Another
again?
one.
Another one?
Shit. Is he rolling
D20?
fucking D20s for his goddamn? What are you doing?
Just gnome. This is just for gnome.
Yeah, but to do what?
What
To
were
be
you
a
doing?
gnome.
And that's the
Just
thing.
gnoming?
I think I'm passing in plain sight. I'm just
You're
so
just walking?
unremarkable. Yeah, I'm just walking through the middle. I'm so unremarkable.
I think
I
That's a
exploded
17.
once, so I'm a D6 of deconing or denoming. I don't fucking know. Specifically using my cone.
D6 traffic gnome.
Traffic gnome.
Traffic gnome. Yeah.
I think
57.
57.
57. Jeez.
57.
Oh
so
my
you
God.
have
57 on the gnome again.
Yeah. D20. Let's D20. Gnomaflage.
Gnomaflage.
Gnomaflage. That's very good.
Incognomo.
Ooh, also very good. Gnome cognito.
Gnome cognito. It's good.
Oh man. I think that for this one, I'm gonna be running from like tree to tree. Like I am a natural born predator for squirrels, so I'm just gonna like run up trees and run from branch to branch and jump in between them. Yeah. I'm trying to feel my gnome chakra on the inside. You know?
Yeah.
And
And as you make it to like one of the trees, you hear there's like a little chittering, and you look up and there's a squirrel up in the tree, and he sees you and he locks eyes. He's like, "Oh fuck!" and he dips away.
Yeah, that's right, you little shit.
That's called.
I'll just go
aura.
back to running.
That's called fucking aura farming.
Is my gnome a D20 as well? Or does
No,
it stay at D4?
it's still a D4. Yeah. So
It
it's
changes,
Like,
yeah.
So then, like, whenever you do something like new or like you're attempting something, you have a D4, and then as you do a specific skill or action, and that blows up, then that,
Incognomo.
Incognomo.
Am I?
And we just needed to
able
get a 3 for this?
Yeah.
Am I able to, using one of the many bracelets and things that I have on me as a emotional gnome, to strap my cone to my back so I can keep it with me. I would like to keep the cone in case I need it.
Enomotional.
Does that work? Enomotional.
Yeah, you're able to do that. Yes.
I'm gonna take one of my little wrist cuffs and just loop it to my back.
All right.
Whitney is playing every fucking person I dated from 14 to 18. Every single I'm telling you right now.
So you all rock up to a yard with the water fountain in it, and you realize that it's actually sitting in the middle of a duck pond. And there are a couple ducks in there waiting around.
Oh, who wants to? Are we gonna fight these ducks?
I don't know.
I
think we need to kill the ducks.
I've heard that ducks are like the aquatic kind of squirrels, so I am absolutely down to just.
They are the apex predator of the Gnomja.
Look at them; they're just sitting there.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk up to this little pond and be like,
Gnomjas be the apex
they are,
predator.
I'm looking at them right now. I think these might be the duck Kotsky.
I'm not anymore.
I am not above stabbing one of these ducks with my spiky bracelets.
Oh my god!
I do envision a backstory of where you as a gnome were brought into their very angsty teens room as a not so subtle it's so ironic that I have a gnome in my room, and then you just became so emo and coded.
So I envisioned that at once upon a time it was a very pink and pastel gnome, and it was given to the angsty teenager who then painted it, and it became it evolved. Somewhere deep inside.
Yep. And then Groovy 100% was you know how stoners have little rituals? They blew weed in that gnome's face at 420 every day for years in some college dorm.
You are absolutely correct. Or alternatively, I'm not a garden gnome at all. I'm a garden gnome shaped bong.
Oh, my.
Honestly, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Canon.
I feel like I've seen one of those before.
I've definitely seen one of those.
I feel like I could Google search
one of those before.
There.
I don't think it would be hard.
Okay.
If anybody out there is watching and wants to make me one, I'll take it.
There are so many.
Oh god.
Yeah, that tracks.
Little gnome house, little gnome with a giant hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I 100% want to stab a duck.
Before we commit nomicide,
It's not nomicide. We're not killing gnomes. We're killing ducks.
Duckicide.
It's duckicide.
Okay. Regardless, before we do that, so we kill a duck. Great. How the hell does that help us get a fountain out?
They need to get out of the way.
Two great points made by Sunny. One, I'm pretty sure Siddhartha Notana said that when you kill another, you kill yourself because we are all the same being. So that makes sense. So killing another is, in a sense, nomicide.
You can't kill that which is already dead inside.
If they don't mess with us, we won't mess with them. All right.
And then,
as far as I'm concerned, there's a truce.
Maybe if we were to take the wings of the duck, this is my second point, after we murder them though, and then we all flap really hard, maybe we could just carry the thing away.
Wait a minute. I might just be fast enough to get in and get the fountain and get out of that pond.
You're not strong enough.
How
to
big
do
is
that
this fountain?
I think I am.
It's a little.
You're not.
Smaller than the
Buddha.
The Buddha, but it's also lifted up a little bit as well.
And it has water in it.
Yeah, and you notice the pond and the water fountain water are not connected necessarily. So it's not like they're feeding into each other or anything.
Can I look around to see if there's any food, even if it's in the trash anywhere, bread, for example?
Oh yeah, totally. Go make a garbage check.
Let's go. Garbage check. Garbage check. This is my dream.
It's garbage day.
We're
That's a
reaching.
3. I'm
Ryan,
gonna
we're
make it a
reaching.
4. I'm exploding this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Please increase your garbage skill.
Increase
Garbage.
my garbage, my
Gnomester diving?
my Gnomester diving.
Dumpster diving, yeah.
And
I mean, that is the
3,
longest
so
link in
7.
the world you just posted
7?
inside chat.
Yeah,
Dude, I
that
did
is the
not know it was
longest
gonna be that
fucking
bad.
link. Okay,
I did not
boomer.
know.
You're younger
Like,
than
alright.
me, and that was the most boomer thing I've ever seen you do.
Hey, but it's gonna take you directly to Gnome Bongs.
So many fucking
There
gnome
was
bugs.
there was a
I
person
gotta
on
click
Twitter
on it
for a
now.
long
Fuck.
time that would always post on my stuff, and their whole thing was basically Lord of the Rings, but it was all about weed. So it's like halfling weed adventure. I wonder what
That's cool.
happened.
I was in
That's
I was in a campaign a million years ago, never actually finished because schedules. It was a home game.
A
And
gnome
we all
game.
played stoner druids.
Good.
Yeah.
That sounds
A
awesome.
big
We
bad
were in the
evil
high
gnome.
forest. It was very Zelda themed. It was very
Scheduling.
fun.
Were you all high elves?
Yeah.
We were, yes.
I actually made a one-page talking about one-page tabletop RPGs. Was it called Druids and Demagogues, where like you're a druid coming back from a vision quest, basically getting really high in the woods, and your druid grove has been plowed over and like been turned into a pie, like a medieval pie shop. So you now have to adventure to the king and basically complain.
That's awesome.
When are we playing that?
Yeah.
Next time.
Okay, I
It's
got
really
a total
dumb.
of
It's
7.
free.
I got a total of 7 on my trash. Yeah, my trash check.
Yeah, there's like the ends of a lovely like turkey club sandwich with some rye bread.
Perfect.
Nice.
I'm gonna
This was my lunch
pilfer
yesterday.
the bread from that, and I'm going to use it to lure the ducks away out of our
Okay.
way.
Yeah. That's you're easily
For the kids at
able-
home, don't feed bread to ducks. It's actually really bad for them.
Does it
common
turn into
misconception.
alcohol?
No, it's just
They just can't
carbs and stuff like
process
that
it.
are just not good for
Yeah.
ducks actually.
Yeah.
But this is a fantasy.
I know some animals it turns into alcohol in their system and they get like
That's
Um,
wild.
um,
um,
yeah,
yeah,
so you're
use the
able
food
to
to
like
lure the ducks away.
leave a little breadcrumb trail away
Mhm.
into like the other yard and you
Mhm.
get the ducks away. Yeah. Now what?
Duck problem solved.
Well, I mean, I have a question. Do we breathe?
Whew. Do you breathe?
Do you ask Ebony?
Do we
no.
have concept
Existential.
of what the breathing is?
What is love?
I think yes. You
Tell us
know
more.
that humans breathe.
Okay.
What is our gnome anatomy?
Mad at me, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that I'm hollow
Anatomy.
inside.
I
Autonomic
think
system.
you're hollow inside.
Oh my
Do
God.
gnomes poop?
No.
Depends.
I once saw a book that a kid was carrying that said everybody poops, so we must poop eventually.
Have you? Eventually.
I mean, maybe it's just not my time.
Is that what happens when we
Right,
die?
it's not time.
I also saw one that's everybody poops but you, and that was also a book.
So then who's you?
Word novel?
Because I
And
mean,
there
if
was
I'm
also
reading it,
no
then it's
one-
me.
There's also no one poops but you.
This is so cracked out.
No one poops but you, and then everybody poops but you.
Mm-hmm.
So then who's
I
you?
try and lift the
If
fountain.
I read it, it's me.
Well, this
Yeah.
whole existential crisis
Can we
is
can we
happening.
go?
But then
Can we go in the water?
But then you turns into me
I would
because
like to-
I'm
I
reading.
would like to go into the water and just try and lift the statue.
Yeah. The
I would like
water's
to
like not
attempt to play the game.
very. It's like shallow, but for like the gnome, it probably like goes up to your waist, probably like halfway deep. But like that's not very much the human. And you go and lift. Yeah, can you give me a check for lifting up the fountain?
That's a 2. I'm going to spend 2 gnome points.
Yes.
4 to make it explode to a 6. That's an 8 total.
Okay. All right. You now also have D6. We called it power gnoming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, master, am I able to also assist? Because it's a big thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see that as Ebony goes to like lift it up and gets their fingers underneath and starts lifting it up, probably goes like 4 or 5 inches, and then you just hear like a ding, shing, like a metal chain is being taut.
Let me break it.
Oh.
And you see Groovy and Pinky, you see on the other side that there's like a chain lock like tying this thing down.
I'll break it. Let me just get a good old pinky flick on it. I'll break that right off.
Give me a check for that.
All right. We'll call
it a 3.
A 3, okay. That's a 4, so that blows up.
Yes.
That's a 1, so that also blows up.
Oh my.
That's an 8. Oh, what the fuck, dude? This is wild.
His finger is too strong.
That is a 4. Okay, so 4, 10, 18, 22 for
22.
Gnome Flick.
Yes. We'll call it do you have a D10 or D8?
Yeah, D10 right now. Yeah.
D10 flick. Gnome flick.
Yeah.
And and then also we need to choose 2 more group abilities. I forgot. So 1 for Pinky and 1 for Chappell. We have help another gnome is 1-to-1 gnome points. A double explosion doubles your gnome points. Give 1 reroll to another gnome once each, or any remaining D4s blow up to a D6.
Ooh,
I think
so does that
double
mean everything's a
explosion.
D6 and up?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think double explosion is a good one.
I think I'll do double explosion.
Okay, so then I'll do any remaining D4s blows up to D6 then.
Okay, so
So we just
everybody's
started
D4
D6 now?
gnome is now D6 gnome.
Nice.
D6 gnome. Yeah, with their D4s.
And then now anytime,
Yay.
if you have a double explosion, any gnome points you have, double them.
Nice.
Great.
Wait.
Oh, so it doubles our total number of gnome points that we have.
Yes.
Incredible.
Nice.
And then, yep, cool. You like line it up. You've been flicking squirrels your whole gnome life, and you just boom right in the keyhole, and it just shatters.
Not a keyhole.
Oh yeah. That's the one right there. And I just like go around like pretend flicking things. Yeah. I feel that gnome chakra. It's flowing through the pinky.
It's true. This is your
Thanks,
gnome
Gnome-ruto. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Gnome-ruto. I needed some help to understand my inside and become what I was meant to be.
Yeah, no, honestly, once you get past all the filler stuff in Gnome-ruto, it's actually got a lot of really good lessons about believing in yourself. So, yeah, for sure.
That's a good one, yeah.
Sure.
Believe
Can we have
in
this
yourself.
Can we
Yeah,
have this
I like
conversation
that.
while we
Yourself.
move the heavy
I like
fountain,
that.
please? It's very
Yeah,
wanna
so
do it.
who's lifting the fountain?
I was gonna help. Do I just roll a D6 now since I didn't get a chance to roll before?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I because there's just a step that they had to do, right? To come up to their waist.
Yeah, they had to wade into the water.
Can I become a ramp? I just want to lay and be a ramp for them to walk up.
Yeah, totally.
Is this your way of saying you want us to step on you?
No,
No!
I'm helping.
You're helping somebody.
Is this some kind of gnome version that you have?
I'm underwater. I can't talk.
If you wanted me to step on you, you
Is
just
this-
had to ask. That's all you had to do.
Is
That's good to know.
what them kids called GDSM?
GDS.
Is someone taking note of all the gnome puns?
Thank God this is being
I
recorded.
hope so. Yeah, seriously.
Wait, how many points do we get for all the gnome puns? 'Cause I feel like we've got infinite gnome
They
points
are
right now.
Everyone gets another gnome point.
Great.
Thank you.
There's gotta be a
So
name for getting
Groovy,
stepped
Ebony
on.
are lifting the water
The fountain. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're walking up Sunny's back.
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna now
Oh, I
become.
rolled 5, by the way.
5. Awesome.
I think I'm just
We'll
gonna
carry
become
over
the
your
guy that.
7 from earlier.
Sorry, I
What?
keep on talking over people. Nothing. Continue. It'll come up later. As
you like lift it up and are on the back of your friend Sunny, lifting up this water fountain and starting to carry it through the pond and over the lawn across the streets, you see a couple of garden gnomes bust out of the bush nearby. And they're like, they're taking the fountain! Get them! And they start running towards you.
No, we're not.
You
What
will
would you like
never
to
be able. You will never be able to defeat us. We are the Gnomeja of the backyard of the Hidden Leaf. You shall be defeated this day in the name of the Gnome Kage. Believe it.
Your
Nate
gnome
Bio.
Your gnome thing next to a squirrel.
Absolutely.
And I
Yeah,
take
you
those
see
out for a living.
One of the gnomes runs up to Gnome-ruto, doing these like flips and karate chops in midair, and then the other one starts running up to Pinky and like pulls their hat off, and there's a squirrel holding their like fake gnome hair.
No.
They're pulling on Nomatui.
Wouldn't it be a squirrel or two?
I need to go.
No.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna goodbye.
I'm gonna go to bed
Good
now. I'm done.
Let's do a contested check against the gnome fighters. So
Absolutely.
they only have a D4, whereas y'all have a D6.
I have a D10 for gnome flicks.
There you go. Then you have a D10 for gnome flicks.
I'm flicking.
All right.
I'm
You're
flicking
gonna
these
murder
guys.
this gnome.
Gnome-ruto,
no.
you need to beat a 1.
Okay. Well, hold up. So I have rolled a 5 on my 6, and then I would like to spend a gnome point to make that explode.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will roll an 8. I have rolled a 1, and a 1 means that it explodes again.
And then it doubles your current gnome points because that's a double explosion, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God. Okay. So
bonkers.
that
I
goes
love
up
it.
to a D10. That's an 8, but I'm gonna spend the fucking points to get that up to a 10 because why wouldn't I? I got
You're
10.
just flexing at this
We
point.
just
Yeah, to
figured
be
out
completely honest,
how to break this game.
hacking the
Infinite gnome
system.
points.
That's right. Okay. I'm rolling a D12. Okay, I do. So I still got enough points to make that explode. Like I'm gonna do it. So absolutely, this is gnome combat, gnome on gnome combat. So I'm gonna do it.
It's
So that's
not for the
down-
faint of heart.
I have a question, teacher. Is that another double explosion?
Triple
That is-
explosion.
That is 2 explosions
two-
after the first 2.
Yeah.
I would say I would call it another double explosion. Yeah.
So what does
Nice.
that do for me? Am I rolling? I'm rolling
Doubles your
D20.
points.
Doubles my
your
points. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fantastic.
And that's
Again.
permanent. So, well, I mean, it's like you have more to use in
All
general.
right. So I went down to 5, and so now I'm back up to 10.
Yes.
Okay. Jesus. All right. So all right. So
I
now
have
I'm rolling.
1 gnome point.
Yeah,
I'm
I've got like
rolling a
one. I'm not
D20.
counting any of my puns. I guess.
I'm counting. I'm not counting my puns, but I am counting my fucking failures, of which there have been a decent amount. So that's a 16 on the dice. I'm gonna make it explode.
So then at the 20, you just roll 20. So you don't go up high.
I just roll 20s.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. I feel as if I don't need to do that.
Do it.
You don't need
So
to.
do it. All right.
Oh.
So I want to do my math here real quick. I want to do, so that's 4 and then 10 and then, or no, sorry, I was at 6. So I did 6 and then I got 8. So that's 14. And then I rolled a 10. So that's 24. 24 and then 12. So I got 36 on that. And then I got 20. So that's 56. And I'm going to roll another D20.
Yeah.
So that's 16 on the die again. I'm gonna roll. I mean, I'm double exploding here, so I'm gonna fucking spend the points.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go another 20 on that. So that's gonna be
another
70.
double explosion. So you
2.
double your.
But you have 2
Yeah,
right
so I
there, right?
would
Because you
like
had
to-
10. So you get
Yeah.
to
I would
4.
just like to remind the audience
All
that he
right,
had to beat a
tremendous.
1.
So I had to beat a 1. Okay, I have rolled a 6. I cannot explode again. I do not have the points. So after, so
Had to beat a
96.
1.
96. I got 102 is the total on that roll.
Just flexing.
So I would like to
rolled
describe how exactly I do this.
Please
I
do.
would like to. So essentially, this gnome comes up to me, and then I see the threat to my best friends, and the power of friendship is my real Gnome-ja way. So I am going to let in the 9-hatted gnome, Gnome Rama, inside of myself, and then I am going to pull off I got little weights that are on my legs, and I pull them off, and I'm like, you have made a dire mistake today. You shall be defeated through the power of friendship and discipline. And then I drop those weights, and it's like they weigh 1 billion fucking pounds, and I'm like, I will unleash myself upon you, enemy of the hidden leaf. And then I dash around, and I essentially like ninja blitz, leaving after images, and I'm striking them into 1,000 places, and I essentially punch this man into the ground, leaving a small gnome-sized crater.
And as the smoke clears, it's just Gnome-ruto standing alone with their foe defeated. Did you crack him into pieces, or is he still in one piece?
I don't kill people. That is against my ninja way, Gnome-ja way.
So there's just like an indent of a gnome in the ground, and he's just like a few feet down.
It's like that dumb anime thing where like I punch him so hard that it leaves a crater, but he doesn't die for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
It just like
that's
twitches.
100. I would like to say, for the record, I would like, with 100, I feel like I have a little bit of narrative control. I would like to say that
A
he
little
is in
bit.
I would like to say that he is in the Yamcha position in the bottom of that crater, please.
Yep.
The Yamcha position.
Gnome-cha?
The classical Yamcha position.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
fucked up.
Okay.
I
He used to
Yamcha
be-
that fucking man.
He used to be a gnome, and now he's just a monument to loneliness.
And then you have me over here just fucking flicking this guy.
Yeah. So you need
That's
to beat a 4.
Fucking, okay, so what happens if I tie?
If you tie, that's a really good question. You can't you can spend a gnome point to improve a roll also.
I have a 2, so I rolled a 2. It was not
Oh,
great.
you rolled a 2.
I have 3
And you
gnome
only have-
points, but
And you could spend all 3 of them to make it a 5 so that you
I
win.
could.
You win.
yeah, I'll go ahead
Or-
and do that. But I just want to be able to have at least one later. But that's okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure that this is a win. So
If only we could come up with another gnome pun so you could get more gnome points. It would
There's
be
no-
so
there's-
difficult
yeah,
for us to do
there's-
it.
There's no way.
yeah,
No
we
way.
can't do
There's
it.
no
We
way.
haven't
No
been
way.
able to.
Gnome way.
Oh no.
No way,
Oh,
no
right.
how.
So I take my gnomish stance and I ready myself for an oncoming attack, and I flick the Gnome-tui right off this gnome's head.
Yeah, you get right up in there. You hit you get the squirrel right in the forehead, and he just goes flying away.
Imagine it's like those like the sound from Super Smash Brothers, the as it like it hits and then
Yeah. And then it like spins, and he's like the little like cartoon like bing, flash. And
Yeah. Take that, squirrel. You.
the gnome's
Are you
like,
okay? You okay there?
You saved me. No.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's all right.
I was never here.
We just
I don't know
saved
anything.
you. Yep.
I know nothing. I'm just gonna back away.
Back away, Gnomely.
And he just like Homer Simpson disappears into the bushes.
Yeah.
No sudden moments.
While all the fighting,
John Gnome.
while all the fighting is happening, and I'm carrying this with Ebony, I'm just look over at them while all this is happening, and I'm like, it's a good thing I believe in gnome, not war.
It's true.
I believe in
Ebony
nothing,
doesn't
Groovy.
I was gonna say too bad Ebony believes in nothing.
Nothing, not even the word of Gerard Way.
Oh no.
Nomard Way.
Nomard way. Yep.
I've always wanted to see the Black Parade.
You know,
As
that's something you can believe in.
where do you want to put
Dante
the
Bio.
No
water
raid.
fountain?
Raid?
The front yard, right? Is that where we wanted to put the fountain?
Oh yeah, definitely
Yeah,
the front
it's-
yard. That's
right.
the centerpiece.
We
Mhm.
want to like,
Mhm.
but like we've got the big Buddha, so we want to like situation it. So we don't want it to be lopsided. These are both
Right.
two very large pieces. So I feel like this
Yeah.
needs to go like on the opposite side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gotta balance each other out.
Balance.
Mm-hmm.
Balance.
Are we gonna be nailed by the Gnome Owners Association?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, that's a
boy.
good one.
Where do you think this
That's
goes?
a good one.
No Voters Association. Oh my god. Okay.
Can I vote for the wind chimes? We need some tunes.
Yeah.
Do we think the wind
Yeah.
chimes are going to be as hard to get as this was? Because maybe we could sort of divide and conquer. Maybe some of us could go get that pink. flamingo,
Nomide
some of us
and
could go get
Gnome
Nomide and
Shut the
conquer.
fuck up.
Jesus fuck, dude. Enough.
My
Did you say enough? I'm sorry. We all agreed to this.
I think 3 people could get the chimes, and 3 people could probably also get the flamingo.
That's probably true. Who wants to be on which team though?
I would very
I'll go
much
for
like
the
to see this
flamingo.
go
I am-
up close.
I am the wind chime captain.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a calling for me.
Who is Team Flamingo?
Your name is Pinky. You have to come with us to the flamingo. It's your destiny.
Hey, that's not the right thing. It's Pinky, not Pinky because of the color. All right, fuck it. Let's go.
It's your destiny.
Who else is on Team Flamingo?
I think
Me.
it's Chappell, Ebony, and Pinky.
Awesome. And then so that means
Groovy, Gnome-ruto, and Sunny are team wind chime.
yeah.
Let's go.
Groovy.
I would like to elect to call ourselves Team No Mercy.
that's good.
Motion passed.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
writing this down, by the way.
We're Mission Flamingo.
Oh,
That's,
that's very good.
Flaming gnome.
Love it. Okay, so we're gonna need each group to let me know how they're stealthing over and to give me a check for that said.
I'm going incognomo. Just
Yes.
walking.
Yeah,
Just
I have
walking there.
unclipped my coat.
I love how it's
and
just
I am
walking.
Traffic gnoming.
Traffic gnoming.
It's just a paltry 14 because it's a T20.
Dash to 4. I'm gonna spend 2 gnome points to make it a 6 to float it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I haven't gotten past the 6 yet, and I'd like to roll a d8.
I like to break out those rocks.
Well, it's a 1, so that means it is
That-
closed.
Explodes.
And that's a double the
Close.
explosion, so your
Double
points.
explosion.
So I get
Your
the points
points
back.
go up.
Mm-hmm.
I get a d10. That's another 1. I need a 12. That's a 4. So math, I can math. 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 4. So 28.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Nice.
So we
And
have
that
a
means my
14,
traffic gnome moves up to a D12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does Pinky have?
I think I'm gonna use my rally car. I'm gonna just jump on the RC car and just try and drive around. Moving around the view of the big old giant humans. Right. Rally car is a D12. That's a fucking 12. Let's go.
Exploded.
All right.
Exploded.
All right, I just need a 1 or a 20. That's a fucking 8. Nope. All right. Well, I will take
little
it. That's
different,
fine. I will
But
take
how
it.
many gnome points do you have? Do you have 12 gnome points to make it
0.
explode?
0.
If I were to get the double explosion, I would have doubled 0 to 0.
Yep.
So
Oh yeah.
I was fucked either way. All right, so that is a 20.
20. As you all stealthily make your way over to the yard, you notice that in the long flamingos right in the yard, and hanging above it is a bird feeder with a couple of birds currently in there right now. And you also, Pinky, you notice that there's like a squirrel up in the tree eyeing the bird feeder.
Yep.
And there's also, it's weird, the birds are completely black, all black, like they're crows or ravens or something.
Are they moving?
Yeah, they're moving.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, do we want to protect these birds over here, or do we want to bring down a rain of hellfire by them?
Pacifist gnomes have left us alone. I vote murder.
And on that note, we're gonna cut to the other group.
Pacifist gnomes are gone.
Can you describe to me how you're heading over to the other yard and making the check?
Gnome cloud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Distracting cloud. I don't know which is which. Since we're stealthing, it's distracting cloud, right?
I think distracting cloud, you could also include one of the other gnomes in it.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
I think that's called weed no jutsu.
It is weed no jutsu.
I think we're all doing that later.
I got an 8.
Which of us are you including in there?
Oh, I'll include Sunny because Gnome-ruto is obviously
a professional,
a gnome jutsu master.
Yeah,
right.
Right.
That's right.
So I'll add Sunny and Groovy's numbers together.
So I'm just doing a roll then.
Yeah, the D6. Yep.
The D6. You know, I'll spend 2 gnome points. Fuck it to get that.
Nice.
Helping. Does that mean they're also ripping fat clouds off of that? Off of that thing? Is
We'll
that how
let
they
Sunny
help?
describe that however they wish.
Oh god, my D8's gone. It's fine. I'll get it later.
It could be second gnome hand smoke.
That's what I was trying to make a joke out of it. I couldn't figure it out.
Second gnome smoking.
Second gnome smoke. Yeah, I think it's just mostly that, and the me assisting is for once shutting up. Is that I'm just quiet. That'd be a total of 11 to help. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
you just start
19
gnoming out.
Distraction cloud.
Yeah, you're gnoming out.
I'm gnoming out. Yeah.
Gnoming.
And you mean gnoming, not gnoming?
Yeah. Of course.
What did Gnome-ruto get?
Oh, I don't know what I'm rolling. Hold up. We're rolling I've rolled a 4.
Ooh.
Rolled a 4.
Yeah.
What skill were you using?
I've only got one skill, and that is Gnome-jutsu. Yeah, that's the only one I got, and I don't, and it's for like fighting people, so I don't really think that
Didn't
that
you
applies.
get one for sprinting?
Yeah, you got one for running. For Gnome-ruto running.
Yeah.
Did I?
You did a
I
good
think
run.
so. Yeah.
No, I don't. I think I just rolled. Well, I don't think it exploded.
I'm pretty sure it exploded.
I think
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I'm
All
pretty
right,
sure. Yeah.
Fantastic. Then it's a D8.
Three versus one.
Yeah, absolutely. I ain't gonna argue it. Fantastic. I have rolled a 7.
7. Okay. So we have a 7 and a 19. Someone's putting gnome puns in the chat. I love it.
Yeah.
The 17.
Gnome Hiker's Guide to the Neighborhood.
As you
that's
make
toy.
your way over to the wind chimes, you notice that there's like a dad looking out the window of his living room, like drinking a coffee and like staring at his yard with like the wind chimes in it.
Time to kill that dad.
I think I need to fight that man.
You know the sacred laws. We can't be seen.
Oh, is that okay? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, he's so much fucking bigger than me. It's not my Gnome's way. It's not my Gnome's way.
Is he's staring directly at the wind chimes?
Yeah.
God, this
He's
thing's
just like,
alive.
1,000-yard stare, just hating life, but having to be here. I've been there.
All right, we
Mhm.
really
Yep.
have to distract him. I want to look around and see if I can find a rock or something.
There's another garbage bin nearby.
Okay, I'm gonna sift around in there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll to see what I get.
Gnomester diving, right? That's what we
Yeah.
came up with.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that was a skill that I had, I don't think, was it?
Yeah,
It was-
Gnomeser
I think so,
diving.
yeah.
You had
It was
Gnomeser
your
We
garbage.
found
diving.
the
What
sandwich.
die was it? I can't find it.
Oh,
I have the
I don't remember.
D8.
I
Yeah.
think it was
Was
a
it a D8? Oh,
yeah.
then I rolled the wrong thing. Shit. Okay. 6.
6. It takes you a second, and it's like it's not like a rock, but it's like a small like Chinese takeout container of some moldy food, but it's like heavy and solid.
I was gonna say, is there anything like? Okay, yeah, I'll take that. If that's the heaviest solid thing I can find, is it? If it's a takeout container, I can probably throw it pretty easily, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna run to like a side window that the person is not looking at, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
yeet the heavy thing at that window, and then I'm gonna run back
Okay.
to see if we can get him to look away from
Totally.
the wind chimes.
Can you
So, like,
give me
preferably a window in the opposite direction of where the wind chimes are.
give
at.
me a
Yeah.
gnome check.
Hell yeah, I love a gnome check.
We
4.
love gnome checks.
4.
You know what? I have 2 gnome points. I'm gonna make that a 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so there's that. So I go up to D8. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a 4.
4.
So
Awesome.
a 10 total.
10 total. You sprint around the side of the house and like not the first window, not the second window,
My
the
little
third
legs.
window. We want to get him to the back. Just moving
Totally
so
just like-
fast. And you chuck it with all your might. Thud, crash, and do you see the guy? Your other 2 friends in the front yard like see the guy look around and like leave the room, heading back into the house.
Let's go. Let's
And,
go. Let's go.
As I run, I'm like, go, 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 go.
On that note, we're gonna pan over to Flaming Gnome, Group Flaming Gnome. Ebony, Pinky, and Chappell, what are you doing?
Well,
can we get to the birds? Where
we're
is
trying
the
to
birds
murder a bunch of birds.
Yeah, so there's the flamingo, and then there's the bird feeder hanging above it, and there's like a squirrel in a tree looking like they want to go attack the bird feeder.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, and the birds are all black. There's like 2 ravens at the bird feeder, and they're like completely black.
We can try and do something, but I think that it just seems like we could just come and take the flamingo right back to our home. It doesn't look like there's anybody here.
Pinky, I've been stopped before. I'm out for blood.
What you're talking about is murder, though. The birds did nothing to you. So requesting blood just means that you want to kill somebody for no reason. And that's a problem.
I mean, are we that against it? I mean...
All right, I feel like I'm out. All right, why am I the voice of reason here?
We've come this far. Why stop now?
It's violating the gnome directive.
Think about the splatter pattern on the flamingo. It'll improve how it looks.
Oh, gnome, there is something very wrong with you.
One might say my ceramic is deeply cracked inside.
Yeah. If you were Sunny, I would believe that. But I mean, I feel like this is just like a phase, as those parents say to the children. Maybe you can.
It's not a phase,
I don't know.
Pinky. I'm gonna leap in the air and I'm gonna stab one of the fucking ravens with my wrist cuff.
All right, make a. Do you have a relevant skill for this? I think it would just be a D6 gnome check.
It's just I don't have kill and murder.
No, Ebony just reveals has had the murder skill the whole time.
D20 murder.
Started with it. Aha!
Well, that's a 6, so it's gonna explode.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a 5. We're absolutely spending 3 points and exploding that D8 to a D10.
Well, yes. That's a double, so you get to double your gnome points now.
Oh, heck yes.
Yep. And you double them after you spend the points.
Yeah.
Not
cool,
before.
Cool. So back up to 4. So that's 9. I'm going to spend a point.
Of course.
And explode that to a fucking 12. And then it's a 3. I have to stop at 3.
Yeah. Can we spend gnome points to get it down? So spend 2 gnome points to go to 1.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
So think about it.
That's spicy.
That's a 27 for murder.
Okay. So we'll give you D12 murder.
Yeah, murder.
I was saying murder because a murder of crows.
Murder.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But birder is pretty good too.
With like
birder murder?
Birder, I hardly know her.
Joy that you guys have probably never seen of this fucking emo gnome. She's just
birder hardly gnome her.
Falls off the flamingo and just sort of whacks her wrist cuff into a fucking raven.
It goes like flying, screeching, hits the ground,
perfectly normal,
twitches, and stops moving, and you see the other bird like fly down to it and it's like,
oh no,
looking at it, like, oh no. You see a couple other birds like fly in.
Okay, quick, just grab the fucking flamingo, let's go.
And
just like look at the other birds in warning.
And there's like a little parade of black birds taking their friend away.
A parade.
When I was a gnome boy, my father
took me
Dude, it's just like the music video for everyone's favorite My Chemical Romance song.
Are they just like kind of pirouetting and stuff as they do it?
Yeah.
They've definitely got like
there's like one crow in the back with a drum.
They got the button up marching band outfits on.
One in front with a baton.
Yes.
They're all wearing a crazy fucking amount of eyeliner.
What's the worst that I can say?
Oh,
Can I just like look at the? Can I just look at this
is it
black parade of
better if
crows?
I stay?
Oh my god.
So long and good gnome.
Good
So
gnome.
long.
So
Gnome
long
night.
and good gnome.
I thought I
And
found
we
peace, but all I
carry
found was the
on
silence of an
this
empty
way.
yard.
You hear this voice like, oh my god, oh, what the hell was that?
Quick, go. Just don't look, grab it, go.
I'll look to see
Hey, who's touching me?
conversating.
Who's grabbing me?
Holy shit.
Flamingo talking.
Hello, Flamingo?
It's Mr. Flamingo to you.
Oh, well, hello, Mr. Flamingo. How are you?
Good, not bad.
Would you like to go on an adventure with us?
I've never been on an adventure before. What happens?
You see new things.
Okay.
We like to call it a gnome venture, actually, because you're going to see a bunch of gnomes, and we might kill things, because evidently that is a thing that we do now, but you can be witness.
I just saw you kill that.
Becca.
That gnome just killed a bird.
Yeah, that was something that happened. Literally, yeah, that happened.
She's just standing in the bird feeder, dripping in red.
We'll have to talk to the...
I'm kind of a bird. Am I safe? Am I okay?
I think asking questions like that might change whether or not you're safe or not. So just be careful with those kind of questions. We call that a catch-20 gnome.
Get
you gotta
the
be
fuck
careful
out
with
of
those
here.
kind of questions.
This is a gnome question party here. So just keep them to yourself. Have you ever been away from your gnome before? Have you ever ventured out on a gnome venture? Mr.
It was a long time ago. I was with a lot of my family, and then I got separated, and I was in a cold, dark place. And then all of a sudden, I was with some of my family again, but there were others. There was gnomes like you. There was...
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's the great gnome house in the sky, and then you get put in a box, and then there's a smaller gnome house that you stay at for a while.
Gnome Depot?
Gnome Depot.
Gnome Depot.
Yeah.
That's where I was from too. Mm-hmm.
Quick question.
The other one was gnomes.
They don't. They're just little metal sticks.
Gotcha. Okay, so we will have to carry you. Do we have your consent to move you? Gnome scent, if you will.
Yeah.
Just put gnome in front of anything and it'll fucking work.
Yeah,
that has been my strategy.
I'm gonna listen to your not asking questions,
Mr.
advice,
Flamingo,
and
you've
just
been
say
standing in the same spot for a really long time.
Yeah,
Would you like to be somewhere new?
Yeah, and somewhere new does sound good.
We've got Buddha, and we've got a fountain, and we might have wind chimes.
What? That's awesome. I would love to be near a fountain. That'd be super cool. Even more birds.
Yeah,
Wait, we can put you in the fountain. Like, put your little feet in the fountain.
What?
I have to warn you, the water doesn't wash away the pain. It only makes it worse.
I'm gonna go up to
I feel no pain.
I'm gonna go to the bottom.
It's got metal legs.
And then I'm gonna grab the metal legs and I'm gonna say, "All right, here we gnome." And then I'm gonna start running with the flamingo.
Awesome.
Trying to get to our home.
A gnome check or
I'm gonna assist you with my powerlifting.
I would take that.
Yeah, totally assist if you want. Yep.
That's a 5. Have I gotten a gnome point for any of the gnome puns that I've been? Okay, great.
Yes.
I'm gonna just use one of them. Make that a 6.
I am exploding my 6 as well.
Awesome.
It brings me to a total of 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 9.
As you lift the flamingo out of the ground, he's like, "That hurts." Ah, just kidding. I can't feel anything.
Good gnome. Good. Nah, fuck it. Whatever. All right, let's run.
I can't feel anything.
And you're able to, with those rolls, make it back over to the yard. Is it okay? Can we take like a $5? My dog wants some
Absolutely.
attention.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. All right, y'all. We are going to be back in a short break.
Dog.
Dog. Look at your pups.
Dog.
We will be back here soon. And we'll see you gnomes later.
Yeah. I'll be just like 5. Thank you.
All right. Me. I'm pretty sure I
That's
caught
what you
it.
missed on Glee.
And we're back.
Yeah. I think we caught that one. Anyways, hey,
Hi,
welcome
everybody.
back. Welcome to our gnome venture. We're stealing flamingos and other lawn decorations. I can't remember where we were at.
A flamingo.
I remember.
killed a
Ebony,
bird.
Pinky, and Chappell are carrying, or maybe I think maybe just Pinky is carrying the flamingo,
Mhm.
and Ebony and Chappell are escorting
Hanging out.
them over to the lawn.
We're asking about his names and his pronouns. Because we want
Yes.
to respect the flamingo. If there's a
yeah, he's
Mrs. Flamingo.
he says, yeah, I go by he, him, but all pronouns are good. Is there a Mrs. Flamingo?
Yeah, like, do you have like a
I
partner?
think Ebony's into you.
Never.
I'm not into you. I'm just
No.
curious.
No. I don't
Listen,
think I've ever met
curious,
Ebony
curious
is
and into
polynomorous.
something very similar. Polynomorous. Oh my god.
That's how I identify as
Holy
well.
shit.
a polynomorous.
You
would- you would
have to-
Point. I don't care.
In order for this to work, you would have to like go through like an aesthetic change. You're a bit too bright for me.
Well, maybe you're a bit too dark for me.
I don't know. You know, you see those people that are very polar opposites, and they seem to stay together pretty
opposites
perfectly.
attract.
Yeah.
Mr. Flamingo. since you
Opposites
did not
gnome
give me a
tract?
name. You
Mhm.
watched what I did to the last birds, right?
Yeah.
I have spikes. I am not afraid to use them.
Hey, you said I wouldn't get hurt, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to keep it that way.
Ebony, you can't hurt the bird. Okay. No matter how much you have these feelings for the bird that you can't quite express, you can't turn that into physical acts of violence.
Get no way. Get no way from him.
And we're gonna cut over to the other group that are checking out the
Wind chime.
the wind chimes, and you just distracted the guy
Go, go, go.
in
Go, go,
the
go.
window. So we
We're
have
scampering.
Groovy running back to the group, and what is Sunny and Gnome-ruto doing?
I think scampering towards the wind chimes. How
All
high up
right.
are they? Yep.
Sonny, can I vault you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on like
Can I,
one of those
vault
like
you up
poles in the
there?
middle of the yard, you know, that's like on a
Mm.
hook.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just throw me. Yeah.
I'm gonna just throw
Spin.
you. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, make a check. Which one would you use?
I think I'm kind of cooked on this one, unless you want to let me be super. Unless you want to let me be super flexible with gnome jutsu and summon all of my gnome chakra to fling them up in the air.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't know?
That
All
feels
right,
like
so
gnome jitsu. I'm sorry.
I'm
No,
gonna.
it
Like
doesn't.
You know
yeeting
what?
someone in the air?
Lifting somebody in the air is a little bit different than
Yeah,
gnome
I'm
jitsu
gonna roll
and
it.
kicking
We gonna
people,
roll it.
and
Yeah.
running with your gnome hands behind your gnome backs.
So that's a fucking 2.
Two.
Whoops.
Yep. That's all
You
I
need
got.
a 4.
Oh, I got 2 gnome points. I will spend them.
Can I assist in any way as well? Since I'm being thrown, I'll have to make my own roll in like 2 seconds.
How would you like to assist?
I just, I enter a diver's stance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Make yourself aerodynamic.
Yeah, I make myself as aerodynamic as possible. I
yeah,
set my hat
yeah.
on the ground.
hollow gnome.
Oh,
Jesus. Yeah.
Make a gnome check.
A gnome check.
and then I have a thing when they're done.
Yep.
Fuck it. I'll spend 3 gnome points to make that a 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Then that's a 1.
Oh,
So I get to.
that blows up again, and you double.
Yeah, I get a whopping double, so I get 1 more gnome point. Exciting. Yeah. That's a fucking 1. Okay. So then that goes to a, what, 12?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 3.
Awesome. So we'll call that a D12. Rome?
Gnome sticks.
Oh, Gnome sticks.
Hey, that's a good
That's
one.
Yeah. Okay, so Groovy, you come around the corner of the front of the house and you see Gnome-ruto throwing Sunny up in the air with the ultimate precision.
I think while all this is happening, if I may, I want to smoke screen in front of the window. The person was staring out first, so we're gonna return to distracting cloud.
Yeah.
Gotta play to my strengths. That's a 5.
A 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just blow a big old cloud
just a little wall
of smoke, just like, and it holds there for a little bit. It's not like a windy day or anything, so it just kind of, stands there for a second.
Yeah, fog up the window as much as I can.
And Sunny, you get up and you like land and you're on top of the wind chime, and it's still like tied above you.
Yeah, just definitely like Assassin's Creed dancing on a little thing. How is it attached? Can I tell?
Yeah, it's like there's like a rope that's like tied together, but it's like over a hook.
I just kind of get up to that hook and get it down.
Yeah. Let's call this a difficulty of 5. Because there's like, yeah.
Of anything specific that I have or no? I only really have power gnoming, strong gnome carry, secondhand gnome, and gym gnome sticks.
Gym gnome sticks.
I feel like the carry might work here.
Okay. D8. That is a 6 on the die.
Awesome. Yes, as you're you do like a pull up to the bar, and you like lift the rope, and you're like, it's like right at the edge of your reach, and then it finally tips over, falls to the ground, and as you're hanging there, you notice like a little movement in the corner of your eye, and you see in the bushes a rabbit.
I let go. And I'm running to the bushes.
You see the rabbit's like, and
George!
actually
George!
hops closer to you.
Come here. Come here, buddy. Yeah. What are you doing over here? Oh, right. They have the good food.
And you see there's like a pile of like no, sorry, like right behind the bushes is like someone else's garden, and there's like some carrots and other like root vegetables dug up.
You know, you could probably steal some of those. We can go plant them in the backyard we live in. Are you staying? Are you coming with? I'd like it if you came with, but like you don't have to, I guess, if you're, doing your own thing now, I guess.
Make a gnome check.
Oh.
To see if you can convince them. This is just 2.
The shade that
I got a
Sunny just
6.
threw.
That explodes. So that's a total of 10.
And the rabbit like hops away for a second, and then comes back with like 3 carrots in its mouth and like makes on following you.
Okay.
Nice.
Not water gnome down. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Someone say water gnome down?
Yeah.
That's great. And then okay, so Gnome-ruto, the wind chime falls down in front of your feet.
I'm gonna pick it up and start dragging it back to the yard. It's time.
Yeah.
Cling,
Awesome.
cling, 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 cling.
Yeah,
Just
cling, 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 cling.
Hitting all
Yeah.
on the like the cement is just like,
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Sounds
It's clanging
horrible.
behind me.
This is loud.
oh man.
Yeah. I gotta
How are
be stealthy.
you going to? How does your group try to get it over there without being seen?
If we carry it like 3-piece, like one in the middle and like one person holding the chimes, the other person holding the rope, and then another one in the middle, like it won't be clinging and clanging all together too terribly much.
Like a gnome centipede?
No.
Oh, never mind. Gnome for mind. Let's just grab it and go. Okay, let's just go.
Gnome or
Let's
mind.
move. Let's
Gnome
move
or
past that and
mind.
go.
No, we're just gonna let that slither through our brains for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not gnoming centipeding across the street. I don't.
It's not the right nomenclature.
That is not the nomenclature I would use.
So then we need
I gotta go.
Yeah.
team Gnome Mercy gotta make the check for taking this wind chime over, and I know Sunny would probably use move or carry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Groovy might be able to do something different also.
Put us in a
Yeah.
cloud.
Just a loud cloud moving across the
Loud cloud.
loud cloud.
I'm wondering
Groovy
if I
is
can-
so fucking high right now. How many
Yeah,
times?
just like,
How many times have you made clouds? And they're giant clouds too.
In like 2 hours.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just a lot in here just all the time. It's really
You open up Groovy and it's just smoke on the inside.
it's just smoke on the inside, yeah. Said we're hollow on the inside. We've established that I'm a bong and not an actual
Mhm.
garden gnome.
Mhm.
True.
Bombs
Yep.
are hollow.
I'm going to I'm rolling gnome obviously but I want to try to like wrap it up. You know how like wind chimes have all these like strings hanging down and like the
Mhm.
chains hanging down? I want to wrap it up so that it doesn't make noise.
Ooh, good idea.
A 2.
A 2.
Yeah. I have a gnome point. I can make it a 3 if that's the DC.
It would help, yeah.
Can I assist?
Yes. What would you like
Yeah.
to do?
I would like to hold up. Gnome points can be spent 2 to 1. So we have the 1-to-1 gnome points, right?
2 to 1. We haven't gotten the 1 to 1 yet.
We haven't got. Okay, all right. Then I can only give you 1 gnome point for this, but I will give you the 1 gnome point as
4.
yeah, as I hand her a length of rope that was attached to one of my gnoming stars.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, so you're able to tie up the wind chimes so they don't rattle around, and you're able to make it over to the yard where the other group, Pinky arrives with the penguin all at the same time. You make it back to the yard, and where are we putting these decorations?
We promised him
Well-
we'd put him in the water.
Yeah, I think we need to put him at least near the
Penguin.
fountain. That way there can be some splashes. But I think if we, I don't know,
It
I
would
just
probably
think
help with, like, getting the
aesthetically.
blood off.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Why is the flamingo covered in blood?
Don't
No
worry about
reason?
it, Sonny.
That's kind of a long story, but I think Ebony might have issues.
That's
Yeah.
a little rude.
Ebony,
Wait,
haven't you
of
ever
me
heard of
or
the
Ebony?
gnome directive, though? You're not supposed to kill.
No,
You're not supposed to kill.
I came from like a Michaels, so like
Truly a godless land.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. That makes a
gnomeless
lot of
land.
sense.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of a.
Yeah, now that you say that, it does make a lot of sense.
Whoa.
And Sunny Gnome-ruto.
oh, he talks.
Hi, who
Wait,
are
what?
you?
Hey, I'm
It's not the
Mr.
smoke rings,
Flamingo.
Groovy.
Nice to meet you.
What's up, dude?
Flamingo.
Yeah.
That's a nice name. I'm
Yeah, I got a
Sunny.
new home now. Thanks to. I'm
you're-
sorry, I
you're-
don't think I got your name.
Pinky.
Oh, nice to meet you, Pinky.
Groovy.
I'm Chappell.
Nice Chappell,
You can call
Groovy.
me
Nice to meet
Ebony.
you. Hello, Ebony. So is this where you all live? It's kind of nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well-
that's not too bad.
I guess
We
we're
live in the
roommates now.
back.
Lawn mates.
Oh.
Yeah,
There's a
just be
back?
careful.
Not
Be careful with the squirrels. They're fucking everywhere.
It's like,
They're
what,
real
squirrels?
squirrels.
Where? Keep them away.
Oh, I plan to. I plan to.
I gotta ask, what the fuck is up with these squirrels? That's a legitimate question. What do they do to you?
What does
No,
it
Ruto,
look
you're not
like
supposed
they
to
did
ask
to
about
me?
People's trauma.
I think this is what the pinky was like. All of the other fingers were taken off, and like they tried to chew and pull the pinky, but like by that time I was able to move and I was able to yank it away, and so it's like a lot longer, but it's like really fucked up. But it's still something that he uses to fight people with. It's like really sharp because of their teeth piercing through. I imagine that he's like a plastic gnome, and that's just like his like metal knife almost, or I mean his plastic knife.
Little shank.
Yeah, a little shank and little flicking
You
action.
have a shank. Your pinky is a shank with a bicep. I just want to
Yeah.
visualize it.
Shank with a bicep. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's sharp
Nothing
at the
wrong
end,
with that.
So
strong
This
in
is
the
so
middle.
in character from Jonny as a human being.
bongs. Painted
See,
Michael's
name-
gnome. Plastic gnome. What are the other three? I gotta know.
What are we made out of?
Chappell gnome was clearly made in art class.
Mm,
Like a high schooler, a
Yep.
depressed high schooler,
She's a throne gnome.
maybe like just about to come out of the closet.
Who's to say?
I was
Who hasn't?
told out of the back of a Spencer's for sure. 100 fucking percent. I'm like a
Oh, so
novelty.
That feels good.
Like some
Yeah.
weird crossover.
I do
No,
think,
I imagine that-
unfortunately,
I like a Spencer's.
What's
for,
it?
for Gnome-ruto, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that-
Gnome-ruto was.
I think-
yeah.
I think
He's a pop
Gnome-ruto looks
culture
like
gnome.
Naruto for
I'm
sure.
gonna look up
Like
if there
like
are Naruto
they made Naruto
Gnomes.
into a gnome, and
100%.
that is Gnome-ruto. Yeah, 100%.
Hey, Gnome Master, how much time do we have to finish setting up our display?
There is about.
Wait, but what's Sunny?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
probably
Yeah,
from
what's
Hobby
Sunny?
Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense.
God,
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate.
Oh.
Yeah,
But I think I've been here for a while, so
I'm
I've
surprised.
cracked down.
Sure. When Sunny first arrived, she was saying a
Some
whole bunch of Bible
deprogramming had to happen.
verses, and like
Yeah.
we were like, "All right, you gotta chill there."
Gnome with
Some
fucking
deprogramming
religious
had to
trauma.
Well, guys, if you read Gnomeses,
Oh,
my
Gnome.
God.
Jesus of Gnomeses Christ.
You're just humming
Oh,
Lord,
let
I
us
lift
read
your
from
name
the
on
Book of
high, but like
Gnomes.
in
Book of
instrumental.
Gnomes.
Is
Yes.
Gnome Jesus canon in this world? Is what I'm asking.
May-
At the
I
end of this
think-
game,
I think so.
Hey,
I think
may
you're gonna have
Gnome
to
be
roll
with
for
you.
it, really.
May Gnome be with
Yeah.
you.
And
Go
also
with
with
gnome.
you.
Would that be no?
Exactly.
Gnome. Mm-hmm.
If you
That would
can get
have to
over
be a D20.
100,
No.
Gnome Jesus is real.
You got this. You got this.
I got over 100. We broke 100.
This has happened. 102.
It happened. We have the second coming of Gnomeses.
He
did what?
Crazy?
Gnome Jesus was cracked so that the slip may fill our pores.
Oh my god.
My God.
Please.
I gotta go. Gotta go.
Why do you think I had to get a rabbit? Easter.
I jump off the roof and I crack into a million pieces and I'm going to bed now.
Gnomes fall, everyone does.
Was there a gnome Pontius
Gnomeses.
pilot? That's what I'm asking. Like, I'm just asking the real questions here.
Gnome-chius pilot?
Yeah, Gnome-chius pilot. Yeah. Nope.
Maybe.
Gnome Toven.
Gnome Judas. Was there a
Gnome,
Judas?
the painter, the famous painter.
Gnomes.
There's about like 20 minutes until the people go around to start judging all of the
Speed run. Do you think we can
Okay,
get
That sounds.
Are there any? Yeah. Do we have enough time to go get either the dog or the tiki torch? Like, what is the
We gotta get
fastest
the
thing we
dog.
can get?
I think we either
think
go
the
for
dog.
one or we rearrange in function. Either we go for the one or we rearrange in gnome shui what we have. Make sure everything is okay.
Where do you want
Some of us stay.
where do you want the chimes to go?
Oh, I would want them to be like probably
Hanging
from the
Mr.
tree.
Flamingo's neck.
From no, he's not tall enough. From the tree in
they
the
need to
front
be-
yard. Isn't there a tree in the front yard?
where the Buddha is? That way you can
There's
like
a tree in the
meditate.
backyard.
Can we-
Oh yeah,
Mm,
put
Zen
it
garden
next
it.
to the Buddha. Yeah.
Does the
and
Buddha have
tree-
a pierced ear that we can attach the wind chimes in like it's a cool dangly earring?
Well, there's a tree right there.
No.
Oh. It's giant.
I think so.
Yeah, there is.
We could give him
We
a
could
cool
do it.
earring.
So we could put it in the tree next to the Buddha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Give 'em
that's
one.
probably
I mean-
easier.
I mean,
Perf.
the tiki torch is right over there. I could just go walk over and grab it. It's just next door to us, so I
I
could
don't
just.
want to
Would
get
add-
the
would
tiki.
add
I don't want to
nice
get the tiki
ambiance.
torch.
I'm
I
just
don't want to
gonna.
get the tiki torch
I'm gonna-
because it's racist. So let's go get the dog.
Wait. Oh damn! All right.
see what I'm
Well,
saying?
then I'm gonna go destroy it. I'll be right back.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm
gonna go break that fucking
Set their
thing.
house on fire?
Yeah, set their house on
I
fire.
might.
We can
Hey,
set
if you're
their house on
racist, you
fire.
can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You can get it.
You just casually knock the tiki torch over and
If we burn down their house, that's one less person in the
Disrespect your
competition.
gnome roundings.
I got a point with that.
Anyway.
My God.
Is it like
I've
every
committed
one
one
shot
murder.
devolves into arson, or is it just
I mean,
with this group?
Yeah.
yeah.
Low hanging fruit for us, I think.
Have we
Just
tried to
follow
do
you.
arson
Gave us a-
before?
You
I
gave
don't
us a
think-
torch.
Quit making arson so easy.
I never said it was lit.
Who's-
Oh, it's lit in the
who-
photo. Dang it.
Yeah, whose
Picture's
fault is
lit.
that?
Picture's
Really?
lit.
You're
It's
looking
lit.
How
at
hard
me
it
and
was to
telling me
find a
it's not
clean
lit.
PNG of a tiki
Someone's been
torch?
smoking the whole time.
All right, well, I'm
Gnome.
walking.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk on over
It's the dog.
and just kick that fucking tiki torch right onto their house.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops! How'd that get there?
Oopsie, you ain't winning no more.
Well, I mean, can
Let's
I
get the
go with
dog.
Pinky and assist?
How big is the dog?
Give me a
Oh,
give me a
sorry.
check. What check do you think would be for knocking the tiki torch over?
I'm
Arson.
using murder.
Okay.
I mean,
A gnome flick? Gnome flick would be pretty good. I was thinking using the edge of it to cut right through it, and then we
Yeah.
just push it.
That's one, so it explodes to a d20.
That's a 5, so that's a nothing. But I got a 5.
I can math. It's so hard. A 25.
25.
Pretty
Okay. Let's call that D20.
Does that mean my murder skill goes to a d20?
You set the skill, and then every time that you do the skill again, and then it pops off, then it becomes another skill.
yeah.
Yeah, so it would
Oh,
The murder
be
skill
okay.
is set to where it
If
is,
you
but
got
then
a
you get
nat 20.
you get
If-
cereal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's call it.
Wait, so is it now just arson?
You are now an arsonist.
I was gonna say D20 arson or D20 harm.
D20 harm.
You've come a long way in this game, I just want to say.
Yeah. So you got a 5
Truly
and a
a big
25?
ol' nice clean arc.
Yeah. So
Went from
you knock it
emo
over,
to murderer.
it falls over right into some bushes, and they like start on fire.
Oh shit!
And
oh
you
shit!
see
We gotta go.
a human comes out and starts like throwing water onto this fire.
Oh
Can
man!
the two of you make a check to hide from the human?
Yeah, I can do that.
I still have my traffic gnome.
Yeah.
It's only a 6d6 for me.
The one
Unless I
which
can
means it explodes
use
to a
my rally
20.
car to make a quick escape.
If you want to try.
Let's do it. All right, that's my d20. That's an 11. That's pretty good. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 28 because my 12 exploded to a 20.
Incredible.
And this was what
Traffic
skill was
gnome.
this? Traffic
I
gnome?
hit under my cone.
Yeah. This is just D20 cone.
Nice.
Yeah, the human is just so distracted by putting out this bushfire that it doesn't even notice a cone and an RC car going across its lawn.
Shit, get out! Get out!
And so, what are Sunny, Gnome-ruto, Groovy, and Chappell doing while this is happening?
Watching an abject horror. I think there's just the flames rising, and it's reflecting off our semi like shiny
bodies,
facade. Yeah, and just we all have like big black pupils that are like perfectly reflective of the flames. This is like this is where the director gets their like. This is where they get this is the Oscar bait as it just pans over our eyes.
The
and
Rick
the
and
flames.
Morty, the Morty music.
Yeah.
Do,
Do we want to still try to get the dog? Or
No, I
10
don't
minutes
think,
left.
I think that we have crossed the Rubicon into something that is far darker than we had even
Well,
imagined.
the Rubicon Numerous, if you will. The 40K
Truly.
pens in here.
Yeah, the Oh my, that's very funny. Cross the Rubicon primary.
No, enough.
yeah, we've
That's
done
worth
enough.
at least 12 gnome points right there.
I don't think we could ever talk to Pinky or Ebony ever again.
So
Pinky just comes in. Well, that's taken care of. I think we won.
I don't know if house fires stop lawn competitions. I feel like there's a chance that might be an issue, if you will. A miss you.
you look over, he's finally, it took him a few minutes, but he like got the bushfire out. It didn't like damage.
Did it at least fuck up his bushes?
It did, yeah, no, his bushes are fucked.
All right,
Like, his tiki
good.
torch is fucked, his bushes are fucked. Like his entry of the contest is no more.
I mean, to be honest, though, he could have just had a tiki torch. They're not necessarily synonymous with bad people. He might just like fruitful beverages and a certain style of music that harkens to a place called Margaritaville. No Marinaville, if you
Wait,
will.
is it
no longer?
Is it 5 o'clock? It's probably 5 o'clock somewhere.
No Muppet.
So are we all okay with the location of the items?
I think so.
Yeah.
They're like
Jangly charms from by the Buddha.
I feel as if I am
Flamingo in
overwhelmed
the
by the
fountain.
horrors.
Yeah.
So then describe how the gnomes then where are you in the yard to decorate yourselves for this contest?
I think I'm going to be by Siddhartha Nomtama and trying to attain some semblance of inner peace that I will never have again.
I think Pinky's gonna be in the tree, just making sure that no fucking squirrels screw this up this year. We're gonna fucking win.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stab
I'm
him.
gonna plant myself in the shadow of the flamingo.
Title of your new book. Also, name of my future ska band, if you will.
Oh my god.
Shadow of the Flamingo.
No, that's a
Shadow
sequel
of
to
the
the video game
Flamingo.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh
Shadow
yeah.
of the Colossus Shadow.
Flamingo, yeah.
I can dig that.
I think Groovy is posted up by the koi pond that I made canon in the beginning of the session.
Yep. Yep.
Literally same position as always, just lounging, smoking a dupe.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
I think that
Gotta do it.
Gnome-ruto,
Gotta do it.
tremendous. I think Gnome-ruto is up on the roof of the house, and he's got his arms folded, and he found like like a scarf or something, and he's like this. He's doing the arms folded, like check out my drip pose that Piccolo always fucking does in DBZ for no reason.
I think
I thought that you would have been doing like a perch, like a ninja perch, like almost like Spider-Man, just like looking out over his city, making sure nobody comes in and does
Shockingly
anything.
enough, in the history of Gnome-ruto, there is notoriously a lack of ninja shit.
That is true.
Yeah. It's a lot of grandstanding.
Yeah, there's very little stealth from what I remember of the
Yeah, very little stealth. Yeah, very little ninja shit.
Almost-
They're just,
almost none at all. What could say.
I would say almost none. It is far more akin to everyone is wizards. It's actually pretty much that. They make hand movements and say special words and use scrolls. Tell me that shit ain't a wizard.
True.
They're just wizards.
Oh boy. Let them cook. Let them cook.
Naruto is wizards.
Let them cook.
I think I'm in a little inner tube and I'm at the very top of the fountain being pushed up by the water, but still kind of staying there.
Yeah, because it's its own like circular water system, so you're
Nice.
totally
Yeah.
able to like.
Yeah, so I'm just like
awesome.
sitting at the very top of it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So, to see if y'all win the lawn decoration contest, there's going to be a roll-off determined by how many of these items that you stole. So you have 4d6 versus the other runner-up only has 2d6. So I mean, it's a high likely chance that you're going to win, but you still never know.
Never
So-
know.
We never know.
Which four of you
Never
wants to
known.
roll 1d6 each, and we'll add them together, and that will be your roll, and then I'll roll the 2d6 on my
I'll
side.
roll a d6.
I've had dog shit rolls all night. Yeah, I don't think I should.
We
One
just
more,
need three
right?
of us, right?
We need
Or
one
four.
Need one more.
One more.
I'll roll.
All
Let's
right.
go.
All right, let's do it.
Woo! Oh, that
Hey,
went so
4.
far.
That's not bad.
Oh, hey,
That's
that's
a
a fucking
3.
6.
Does it explode?
No.
I had a.
4, 6, what did
5.
Groovy say? 5?
4.
Can I explode it?
I
No.
got a 3.
Okay, then yeah, 5.
This is
5,
an ASL 6.
14. Wait, what did you get, Chappell?
I got a 4.
Johnny,
So that's
you
an 18
look more
total.
proud than you ever
They
have.
can't win.
Can't win. They got a 6. So you see on the as you see
well,
like
fucking
there's a
so did
couple
I.
humans walking around with clipboards, like taking notes and inspecting the different lawns. Like one of the guys like gets down like to the ground and is like measuring the grass and stuff like that, and giving the old tire kick to some of the ornaments and stuff. And Gnome-ruto, you see the yard directly across from you with the dog topiary. There's a couple of other garden gnomes there staring you down. It's like, see you going down. And then they kind of look over at the other yards and see that other stuff is gone. They see the lawn flamingo and the fountain in the front yard, and you see like their spirits start dropping as your house is awarded the winner. The Dufresnes, I forgot to tell you the family name. The Dufresnes finally win.
Dufresnes. Oh, we're
We
the
have
Dufresnes.
too
Hell
many
yeah.
gnomes, man.
Finally take home the annual lawn decoration contest of 2006.
Go.
2006. It's actually
It sounds like a good
2020.
year.
It's actually 2020, but it's just 2006 for no reason.
They bought the one. They bought the
The
one
plaque.
award, and
The
they
one, and
HOAs
they just-
to keep,
they just
like,
give it-
They
fix
just change the sticker out every time.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
With the little
god.
decal on the front.
Uh,
Yay!
What
hey,
a fucking
what up,
game.
Gnomes?
What up, Gnomes?
Oh man, Gnomes, that's a good one.
Rolling with my
There's a
Gnomes.
Gnomes TTRPG channel. They have like clothes and stuff, I think.
Mm.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah,
Rolling with my Gnomes.
exactly.
You should send it to
Awesome.
them and be like, "Hey yo, let's play."
It's not a bad idea. So let's do before we wrap up, stars and wishes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I guess instead, no, yeah, stars and wishes, and a compliment to one other player.
Gnomes and gnomes.
So let's start with Groovy.
Context question. How do you do stars and wishes?
Nars and wishes.
Yeah, because you said
Usually I do stars are like what you enjoyed, and wishes are like what you would like to see more of, or like what you would want to see
oh,
included.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've done it a little bit differently historically, where stars were the compliments to what you liked about what other people did, and then
okay.
you would do that
Yeah.
for everyone, including yourself and the GM. But that sounds faster. Okay, so my star, I really liked how we all worked together. I found that very fun and creative, and puns.
Puns.
And then I'm gonna give this one to Ryan, because just all the Chappell Road jokes fucking killed me. All the references fucking killed me. I found that very entertaining. So it's really hard to pick just one. Everybody did great.
Take it. Take that little star. Right up there.
Yeah. You go next, Chappell Rome. Gnome.
Ooh, a star. Star to Whitney. With just these so many like emo references. It was so good.
My Chemical Gnomance.
My Chemical
Like-
Gnomance earned you the star. I'm sorry to everybody else. Are we doing stars first and then a wish, or are we doing just both at the same time?
You can do
think it's
both
kind
at
of
the same
freeform.
time.
All right, yeah. So that's my star for choosing one star, and then wish. It would be interesting to see. Maybe this is more on the mechanical side. Some more options for whenever we explode, because I think there's only like 5 things. I think we technically probably should have had all of them by the midpoint of the game, because we exploded so much. So it'd be interesting to see some more of those options, and then that'd be my wish. Just see what kind of stupid stuff we could do with it.
Yeah.
But then again, that might be so broken the more we get of those. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are mine.
All right, Whitney, you're up.
Oh god. My star is gonna go to Pinky for just the deeply, deeply broken way in which you built your character around just being disfigured, but like made it like his whole that inspired. Wishes. I want to see what happens to these gnomes in like 5 years. Like my wish is like return to it, but it's 5 years later. Like where are they in 2011?
Return to the name, the Gnomehood.
Numberhood.
The number.
Yeah.
Return to the
Return
Gnomehood.
to the Gnomehood. There it is.
It's
Spider
not
Gnome,
a
Gnome Way
lawn,
Home?
It's a graveyard of my broken dreams.
Oh, Whitney.
Into the Gnomerverse.
Into the Gnomeverse.
Yeah, we just have to make a whole series of gnomes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pinky, your turn.
Yep. I really okay. So I'm doing a star. that is separate from everybody. I really loved the blowing up mechanic. I thought that was a lot of fucking fun, especially with the fact that we just went from D4s all the way to like D12s somehow. It was fucking amazing. I love that. I love that mechanic. Wishes, I think it would be really cool to have different like example skills that you could use from, like I don't know, because we were coming up with trying to find gnome puns, but having skills that are already there that are gnome puns could then use that to then inspire other things that you could do. So that's one thing. And okay, we're kind of going around and doing like next turn. So I will say, Bex.
Oh no.
When you pulled out the Sunny voice, it was incredible because that is like not the person that I think you are. It's just this fucking bright ray of sunshine, and you played it perfectly. And then the Hobby Lobby on top of it was just perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I guess I go. I mean, fucking fun. Obviously, just gonna throw that one out there just to say it. And then I'm gonna give a star to our good story dad, because he nearly killed me 100 times this entire session. I'm just over here cackling, or he's just sitting there calling me out things I'm saying in chat. Yeah.
Is there a Mrs. Flamingo murdered me?
Yeah. let me romance the flamingo. God, so funny. A wish I have is that this is gonna sound brutal, but I wish that we had gotten injured. I wish that we had explored more of the like injury like mechanics, and then like the critical failures and critical successes that you have written in here. We didn't really touch on at all, like because I think 102 was probably a critical success.
Yeah,
I think so.
I
Probably.
did. There was a couple of times where I let you guys find a magic item, but or like a magic item, like when you find the RC car, when you found the mustaches.
Yeah.
And then I was also I also wanted to use that to like introduce those like quirks that you gave me. So instead of using one of those that I wrote down, I would like go for, I was like, oh, we need the bunny, we need the black parade, we need squirrels.
Squirrels.
Squirrels. I guess.
Sorry, Dad, you're up.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, your turn.
That's you.
Right. Okay. So, stars and then wishes and then I compliment someone. That's how it works. Okay. Star is definitely just the entire experience, like top to bottom. This is the funniest game I think I've ever fucking been in. I don't think I've ever laughed this hard in a session. It was so funny from start to finish. Like this was comedy. It was really funny. I couldn't stop laughing. Becca, you're hilarious. My wish, I'll do this before my compliment, my specific compliment, but my wish is definitely 6 more versions of this exact game in different little adventure settings. I want Enter the Gnome Tricks. I want I want you know, a post gnome apocalyptic session. I want fantasy. Yeah, exactly. I want like all of those things. I want like 6 different versions. I'll take 14 of them right now. But yeah, so that's the wish for sure. And Craig, you're getting the big old fucking compliment. This is dope. You put together an awesome game. You invited us all to play it, and I had the best time. Thank you for being a good storyteller and ending all of the fucking dumb shit we did for 3 hours.
Yes. Shit that we did. Excuse you.
The what?
Genius stuff.
Right, the mischievous things.
Yeah. Let's see. I really enjoyed seeing the thing that I created be played out in front of me in real time with like, it felt good to like let go of it and be able to experience it at the same time.
Yeah.
Wishes. Yeah, there's a couple things I want to refine with this. I do think like the crit fail success thing could be explored more, as well as the group abilities. But I just really want to compliment all of you in like, one of my favorite parts about running games is being surprised by the players, and every single time I was surprised. Like that's one of my favorite parts is
I was gonna say
a session plan and it like nothing going the way I thought it was going to.
Yeah,
you know?
just throw that right out.
Even if they do follow the plan, it's still unique in their own way, and like that's one of the things because we could play this game again and it'll turn out totally differently because the items will be different places. The
gnomes would be different.
The gnomes would be different. Maybe you pick a different group ability at the beginning. You know, the treat a natural one as a max and blow up like went so far for you all.
It really did.
Yeah.
And so like
I think that was the moment it broke.
When we broke.
Yeah.
So, like,
it was
maybe
that and then the
like,
doubling. That was also another one.
The doubling is where I got triple digits.
I don't know. I think it's the fun kind of broken, though.
Yes, I agree.
But it's like,
what kind of game balance are we looking for?
Yeah.
You're encouraged to like be sillier and funnier to get more gnome points. That way, when you like double explode, you get like the extra benefits. And then like when you're at like a 5, you're like, oh, I can burn a point because I'm all fucking exploded. And it encourages the silly.
Yeah. That's what
I
I was
also
going
do
for.
like. I really like the integration of doing gnome puns and getting gnome points because of that. Because it just made the entire game like, okay, how can I make this into a pun? How can I make everybody laugh by saying some wacky fucking shit like Ryan did? Just words that don't even make any fucking sense. Just throw gnome in front of it and you got it. Like. So fucking
I did not count. I only counted like 3 of those, but I if I probably counted every single one, it would have been like
so many.
I think I need to add a rule that there needs to be at least one H. John Benjamin voice in the group.
It's one of my go-to fantasy voices, if I'm being honest. It's great.
H. Gnome Benjamin.
Yeah.
H. John Benjanome.
Benjnomen. H. John Benjnomen. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks, everybody.
I also want to say, Mandii, you didn't get a direct one. I really like the fact that right off the bat you were like, I'm a bong. That's fucking hilarious. And then that went off on that whole little tangent, and then I got that giant ass fucking boomer link in the chat.
Yep.
So good.
Just
perfect.
I'm a bong. I'm a bong. And it fit so perfectly. It was just like,
was so fucking good.
As if it was always designed.
It was great.
Like, how you quickly came up with like your backstories, like you were in an emo kid's room for a while. That
so good.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a narrative where like the paint got scraped off and then I turned into a valley girl.
Oh, if we had gotten you in the water.
Oh my god, you get power washed between now and the next session, and you're a totally different color scheme the next session.
5 years.
Well, why don't we go back around the table and just reintroduce ourselves where people can find them. Craig, why don't you start?
Hi, I'm Craig, also known as Craig of Inspiration. You can find me everywhere as Craig of Inspiration. I highly suggest you do so. And I help dungeon masters and new D&D players. I just help them. That's what I'd like to do. Let's throw it to Ryan.
Me, I'm Ryan. I also go by Run DMG online. You can find me pretty much everywhere under that handle or DMG Run. This was a blast, and thank you so much for having me. This was a ton of fun. Do I toss it to somebody? Oh, no. Whitney.
I knew it. I'm Whitney, but on across the internet is at Smoking Glue Guns. You can find me everywhere at Smoking Glue Guns or at SmokingGlueGuns.com, where you can buy my dice. Or you can buy them in person next week at GalaxyCon Richmond. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it to Mandii.
Hi everybody, I'm Mandii or the Mandii all over the internet. I do things and stuff in TTRPGs, and thanks for having me. This is a lot of fun. Becca.
Hello, I'm Becca. I can be found anywhere that I'm worth finding as Cool Armadillo. In theory, I'm doing stuff at some point soonish, but aside from that, I don't really. I just kind of I hang around TXP. Yeah, that's a lot of it. Yeah, Storydad.
I tell stories on the internet. I go and play TTRPGs on people's channels and then my own. I like these players. They're really funny and fun to play with. That's the whole thing. I'm glad I'm here because this was really fun.
Talk about your new show.
Sanguine Dominion. You want to watch VTM? You can catch us every Saturday. We're playing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, where we have people like the Mandii and Daryl Dorsey and your boy Big, and we've got a wonderful cast and crew, Captain Charmy and some dickhead named Brendan. And we that's what we're running these days, Saturdays. Check us out.
This is such a delight. Considering the last time we were all here, it was so fucking sad.
Yeah. Which I am so thankful for each of you. I am so happy that every single one of you have been able to clear your schedules and work, play together. And we've been able to create such a great cohesive group of players. It's so much fucking fun. And I got to play with you guys, and that was great. It was a lot of fun.
Also, we all got range. We were all sad boys, and this time we were all silly little gooses.
Yeah,
well, I mean, you were still a sad boy, but...
Candela Wen, Daddy.
Thank you to all
Yeah,
of you.
Candela Wen.
Yeah,
Candela Wen,
to Jonny.
Yeah, I will.
Yes.
I will. I have some pretty big projects here in the works in the next couple months, so...
Yeah, you
look
do.
out for, I have a Daggerheart campaign that I'm going to be running. And we have a possible D&D campaign that we might be running. They'll be short, but not anywhere near fucking 103 episodes, I think is what it ended at.
Yeah, keep it at a tight 80.
Yeah, tight 80. But that'll be here on TXP, and also the Daggerheart campaign will also be on Crit Hit Chronicles. Another
There's
campaign?
Going to be another Candela game on here, Johnny.
There will be another Candela game. Yes, there will be another Candela game. We have gotten through the brainstorming phase, and so now we are in the
that's not even the one I was
writing and
talking
rewriting
about.
and
Yeah.
rewriting. Right, yes, and we have gold molding. That is a game that we're going to be running. Bex is going to be running a Candela game here. We have a cast for that, but we are still working on the date. So far, it is a tentative April 6th at 10 a.m. And then it'll be available everywhere else if you're not able to make it to that. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Bex is going to be running. We have Spunky Taylor. We have Margot Mods Andy, and of course, Janelle. Boss Jellybean, who is our three trio for the three quills, and then we have Maz as well, who is also going to be there, and we're going to be raising money for the Lantern Project, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was the Lantern Project. It's a charity that raises money for Black businesses and the community in general. So join us for that. It'll be great. And I don't know, do other stuff all over the internet. I'm gonna be on Whitney's channel here soon.
It's not announced yet. Stop talking.
I'm just saying that I'm gonna be on the channel. That's all. It's gonna be great.
It's not announced yet. Stop talking.
Spoilers.
Secrets. Anyways,
how many people are on the Twitch right now? There's 10. There's also 7 of us probably also watching. So audience.
And then I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it. So there's gonna be thousands. Millions, probably. Anyways, because you know how popular my my videos are. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It was a lot of fun. A lot of chaos. Yes, we love you. Thank you so much. All right.
Bye,
See y'all later.
everybody.
Bye.